My beloved child, lean in closely. What I'm about to share is no mere coincidence. The help you've been longing for is already on its way, sent directly by my hand. But before it arrives, there's a vital truth you must grasp. This message holds the key to unlocking the very breakthrough you've been praying for. Don't let doubt or distraction steal this moment from you, because every word ahead is intentionally crafted to prepare your heart for what's about to unfold. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal will shift everything in your life. Believe in my words and hold tightly to your faith. My love for you is deeper than the oceans, greater than the heavens. I hold your life and your family securely in my hands, and no force can stand against you. You are mine, and I am always with you, strengthening you, guiding you, and filling you with the courage to face every challenge that comes your way. Today, I clothe you with my power, wrapping you in my divine protection. You are not alone, and you never will be. When the world seems overwhelming, when fear whispers in your ear, remember that I am your shield and your refuge. Nothing can harm you when you rest in my presence. I give you grace for every trial and patience for every storm. My spirit within you is greater than anything you will ever face, and through me, you will overcome. Bring your prayers to me and lay them at my feet. Do not be afraid to cry out. If tears come, let them flow. I see them all, and I hold them tenderly in my hands. As you wait, wait with faith. Even when you cannot see it yet, I am working. My timing is perfect, and my plans for you are full of goodness. I am your strong tower, your safe haven, and your eternal source of peace. No difficulty is too great for me, and no burden is too heavy for me to carry. Come, find your rest in me, and let my love renew your spirit. When enemies rise against you, do not fear. I am your defender, your shield, and your refuge. My love surrounds you like an unbreakable fortress, standing firm through every trial. You are never alone, for I walk beside you, guiding your every step and strengthening your heart. No battle you face is beyond my power, and through each challenge, you will see just how brave and strong you truly are. I not only fill you with courage, but I also grant you wisdom to discern the path ahead and clarity to choose the battles worth fighting. My spirit equips you with patience, teaching you to handle life's challenges with grace and endurance. Every hardship is a lesson, every difficulty a step toward growth. I am shaping you into a leader, refining you to be an example of unwavering faith in my word. Stand firm, knowing that I am preparing you for victories greater than you can imagine, for a future filled with my abundant blessings and divine purpose. Your life is a testimony of my love and of the transforming power I offer to all who seek me. Do not be discouraged by the past or afraid of the future. Walk forward in peace, yet with unwavering determination. For I go before you, making a way where there seems to be none. My presence surrounds you, my promises strengthen you, and my love empowers you to step boldly into the destiny I have designed for you. You are my warrior, chosen to shine with the light of my presence in a world longing for hope and truth. You are not here by accident. You were created to be a beacon of faith, a vessel of my grace. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am with you in every step, guiding you through challenges, celebrating with you in victories, and equipping you with everything you need to overcome. Move forward with confidence, knowing that my plans for you are filled with goodness, that my strength is made perfect in your weakness, and that in me you will always find triumph. Speak to me from your heart in your own words. Write to me sincerely, letting the love within your soul flow freely. I long to hear your voice, to feel the depth of your devotion. Draw near to me, for my love is an endless wellspring of peace and strength. Let my presence fill your heart and my grace surround every aspect of your life, bringing clarity, renewal, and unwavering hope. There is no distance too great, no barrier too strong that can separate you from my eternal love. Even in moments of solitude and sorrow, I am right here, closer than your very breath. I stand beside you, ready to lift you up when you feel weak, to wrap you in my embrace when you need comfort, and to restore your spirit when you feel weary. My presence is your refuge, and my promises are unshakable. If trials come, if you face enemies who seek to harm you, do not be afraid. Stand firm in faith, knowing that I, your heavenly Father, am your defender. My mighty hand shields you, and my angels surround you. No weapon formed against you will prosper, for I am always watching over you, guiding your steps and leading you to victory. Hold on to me, hold on to my word, and walk forward with confidence. Your future is secure in my hands. Open your heart fully, allowing my love to flow into every corner of your being. In my love, you will find healing beyond what you imagined, restoration that soothes every wound and revives your spirit with new strength. No matter how heavy your burdens may feel, my love is unshakable, steadfast, and eternal. It is your refuge in the storm, your unbreakable foundation when all else feels uncertain. Let me be your guide and companion in every moment. Walk with me and lean on my promises. The life I have prepared for you is filled with goodness, grace, and purpose. When you surrender your worries into my hands, you will find clarity and peace that surpass all understanding. My love for you is a wellspring of strength, overflowing with mercy and kindness. There is no situation too great, no challenge too overwhelming, when you stand firm in my embrace. Come now, draw near to me, kneel, speak, cry out. Let the tears fall if you must. Every tear you offer is seen, every sigh is heard, and every prayer draws us closer. Keep seeking my presence, and you will discover the depth of my love in ways you never expected. Each day is a new opportunity, a fresh invitation to experience my goodness. My love is infinite, unwavering, and ever-present. Come, rest in it, and let me fill your heart with peace beyond measure. Your words touch my heart, and I hold them close. Every prayer you lift, every whisper from your soul, I hear them all with deep love and care. Your faith and sincerity are precious to me, and I treasure each moment you spend seeking my presence. Know that I am always here, ready to respond, to strengthen, and to uphold you in every season of your life. Let me be your guide, your protector, and your closest friend. I am the one who lifts you from sorrow, who walks beside you in joy, and who carries you through the trials of life. No matter what you face, I want you to embrace this unshakable truth. You are never alone. My love surrounds you, enfolds you, and sustains you in every moment. My presence is your refuge, shielding you from the loneliness and pain of this world. My promises stand firm, unbreakable, and full of hope. I am working in your life in ways far greater than you can yet see. When you call my name, do so with love and confidence. Say it aloud, Jesus, I love you. Feel the power in those words, the peace they bring. Let them be your comfort, your strength, a reminder that I am always with you, now and forever. Say these words from the depths of your heart. Speak them aloud, write them down, declare them with faith. Jesus, I love you. Let these words fill your soul. Whenever you call upon me, whenever you write to me with trust, whenever you seek me with patience and expectation, I will answer you. My response will come in my perfect timing, bringing miracles and blessings beyond what you can imagine. Say it again, Jesus, I love you, and hear my response. I love you too. This love is unshakable, eternal, and ever-present. You will move forward and will not be overcome. Do not accept defeat, and do not allow the weight of discouraging words to settle in your spirit, no matter who speaks them. Do not let negativity take root in your soul. Now is the time to stand firm in the truth of my love for you, a love that is unconditional, unwavering, and forever yours. You will rise again and not remain where you have fallen. If you have touched the ground, you will not stay there. Listen closely, for I want your full attention. Seek me daily with sincerity and humility. Acknowledge that you need me, for I am here, ready to lift you up. Now I ask something of you in return. Open your heart and accept my help. It is good to be strong, but you have carried so much on your own for too long. You are different, resilient, and I know your strength. Yet the burdens you bear grow heavier with each passing day. Do not let pride keep you from receiving the freedom I long to give you. Recognize that you need someone who can set you free once and for all. I am here. Take a deep breath and rest in my presence. Let my words bring healing to your heart. Allow my promises to wash over you, flowing through your soul like a gentle river, cleansing, restoring, and renewing your spirit. I am your refuge, your strength, and your unshakable foundation. I will never fail you. You are diligent, responsible, and deeply committed to doing things right. You carry the weight of your responsibilities with integrity, always striving to meet your commitments. But you worry too much, placing so much on your shoulders that the burden grows heavy, and the constant demands of life begin to consume your peace. You push forward tirelessly, but without my guidance, your efforts may lead you down paths that leave you feeling lost and empty. Yes, it is good and necessary to work to provide for yourself and your loved ones. Yet do not forget this truth. If I am not the foundation of what you build, all your labor will be in vain. Endless work, sleepless nights, and restless striving will not bring the fulfillment you long for. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Allow me to bring clarity to your thoughts, to guide your steps so that your work bears fruit and your heart finds rest. I see that your body is weary and your soul burdened. Right now, I speak words of healing over you. I fill you with my strength, my comfort, and my peace. You are engaged in a battle every day, and that is why you face resistance. The enemy stirs storms around you, hoping to shake your faith. But I do not want these struggles to leave you exhausted beyond what you can bear. Come to me, and I will renew you. Lay your burdens at my feet, and let my presence be the refuge where you find true rest. You do not walk this path alone. I am with you always. Allow me to step into your life and lift the burdens that have weighed you down for so long. Open your heart to my love once more, and you will feel your faith reignite like a flame that cannot be extinguished. Do not be ashamed of trusting in me, of believing my promises. I created you to live in freedom, not in fear. The passion you once had for seeking me is still within you, waiting to be rekindled. You are not defeated. Your story is not over. Your dreams are not lost. Turn your focus away from distractions that pull you away from my presence. Fill your mind with my word, allowing it to bring clarity and peace to your soul. Set aside time to be with me, to seek me in the quiet moments of your day. Now is the time. Do not delay. If there are things in your life that need to be restored, bring them before me. Do not be afraid. I am here, waiting to embrace you, to walk with you as a true friend. Take my hand. Let us take this step together. Feel my presence surrounding you like a warm embrace, filling your heart with joy and your mind with the peace you have been longing for. I am leading you into a season of renewal and strength. You are not alone. I am with you now and always. You were never meant to live from struggle to struggle, burdened by trials, feeling unseen and unheard. I know that at times it seems no one truly understands what you are facing. Many people are so caught up in their own challenges, so consumed by their own worries, that they fail to recognize the weight you carry. Believe me, though, many do think of you. They love you deeply, even if they don't always show it. Their silence is not indifference, but often fear, uncertainty, or an inability to express what is in their hearts. That is why I'm speaking to you now. Do not ignore my voice. Receive these words with an open heart. I have placed joy within you. Let it shine. The warmth of your presence and the radiance of your smile have the power to heal, to comfort, and to transform the atmosphere around you. Try it today. Share that smile with those near you, and you will witness how hearts soften, how barriers dissolve, and how kindness is reflected back to you. You are a light in this world, so do not keep that light hidden. I will use you to restore what is broken, to mend relationships, and to bring healing where there has been hurt. I am leading you toward new connections, people who will be a great blessing in your life, just as you will be to them. Keep moving forward with faith, knowing that I am always by your side, guiding you in love. We share an eternal covenant, one that cannot be broken. I have given you a new life, one filled with purpose, hope, and my divine presence. I have cleansed your path, set your feet upon solid ground, and led you onto a supernatural journey, unlike any other. To you, I will reveal mysteries yet to unfold. I have placed gifts within you, precious abilities meant to bring light and transformation. Use them with wisdom, and you will be a vessel of blessing, not only to those around you, but to nations far beyond your reach. Before you look outward, focus on those closest to you. Be a reflection of my love within your home, for the foundation of all great works begins with the family I have given you. Walk forward today with confidence, keeping my instructions close to your heart. When challenges arise, do not carry the burden alone. Accept my help, and we will overcome every obstacle. You will see how swiftly you ascend to new heights in my presence. Your soul will find the peace it longs for, and you will move through each day with clarity, purpose, and an unshakable assurance that I am with you. How beautiful it is when you and I commune, when you come to me with your heart open, ready to receive my guidance. I delight in supporting you, walking alongside you and lifting you up when you feel weary. I find joy when you seek my presence, when you lean on me, trusting that I am your source of strength. Rise up now, step forward into this day with boldness, knowing that in every moment I will bless you. In every situation, I will help you. My favor surrounds you, and my love will never fail. I love you. That is how it was, how it is, and how it will always be. Let these words settle deep within you, like a warm embrace, a reassurance that no matter what happens, my love remains constant. Breathe in this truth, allowing it to fill your heart with peace. You are not alone. I am with you, now and always. Close your eyes for a moment. Be still. Rest in my presence. There is no reason to fear the unknown. No need to dwell in anxiety. Listen to the whisper of my spirit, the gentle calm that surrounds you, the worries that trouble you, the burdens that weigh upon your soul. I see them all. Yet I tell you there is nothing that can harm you while you are under my care. Let go of the endless cycle of thoughts that rob you of peace. You spend so many days and nights wrestling with worries, searching for answers, trying to control what is beyond your reach. But you were never meant to carry these burdens alone. Place them in my hands. Trust me, and I will work things out according to my perfect plan, in my perfect time. Your role is not to solve every problem or to have all the answers. Your role is to walk in faith, to rest in my promises, and to embrace the life I have given you. Look around you and see the blessings I have placed in your path, your family, your friends, the love that surrounds you, the moments of joy that still shine even in difficult days. These are my gifts to you. Walk with confidence, knowing that I am guiding you. Stand firm in the knowledge that my love shields you from every attack, every storm, every fear that tries to consume you. I am in every step you take, leading you toward peace and abundance. Xenia, for I am faithful, and I will never fail you. Rest now. Let my words be the balm that soothes your soul. Tomorrow is in my hands, and so are you. Embrace the love I pour out upon you, for it will never run dry. Take care of yourself, nurture your body, mind, and soul. Let joy flow through you again. Step outside, breathe deeply, and feel the rhythm of life surrounding you. Dance in the rain if your heart desires. Lift your hands toward the sky and let your soul sing with gratitude. Each new day is a gift. Do not rush through it without acknowledging my presence. When the sun rises, I pour out my blessings upon you. And as you move through your day, know that I am by your side, walking with you, shielding you from unseen dangers and clearing the path before you. I dispel the darkness, silence the voices of doubt, and guard your heart against those who seek to bring you harm. You are never alone. My hand is upon you, guiding, protecting, and surrounding you with my divine presence. Even in chaos, I am working for your good. When the day ends and you return home, weary from the burdens of life, I am still with you. Share your heart with me. Tell me about your day, your joys, your challenges, your moments of laughter, and your quiet struggles. Did you notice the blessings I placed in your path today? The small wonders, the gentle reminders of my love? Let me fill you with peace as you reflect on all I have done. Close your eyes, rest in my presence, and let my love bring a smile to your face once more. Rest assured that I have always sought the very best for you are precious in my sight. You are worthy of every blessing I have prepared. And as long as your heart remains steadfast in faith and filled with good intentions, know that when you ask, it will be given to you according to my perfect will. You are deeply loved and cherished. I am the Almighty, and I stand faithfully by your side. No force can rise against you, and no harm can touch you when you abide in my presence. My Holy Spirit surrounds you, driving away all that seeks to harm you. Misery and despair will not enter your home, for my Spirit dwells within its walls, filling every corner with unfailing love and grace. Walk boldly in this truth, knowing that you are forever held in my embrace. I want your heart to be a wellspring of love and kindness, so that when you return home, your family receives the best of you, not the burdens, frustrations, or weariness of the day. Let your home be a sanctuary of peace, a place where love flourishes and joy is felt for generations. Let there be no division or resentment, no misunderstandings that linger in your heart. Embrace my peace, for it is yours to keep. Do not let it slip away when adversity strikes. Stand firm, knowing that I am your strength and your shield. Can you feel the power of the faith that burns within you? That is the faith I have placed in your soul, unshakable and strong. This is how it will be every day. I will fill you with supernatural strength and peace that surpasses understanding. Receive them now, for they are my gifts to you. Listen closely. What I am about to do in your life will be beyond anything you have imagined. I am preparing blessings that will bring joy, renewal, and encouragement. Your life is about to change in ways you never expected. Walk forward with faith, for I am leading you into a season of favor and fulfillment. Perhaps this season of your life feels like a time of deep brokenness. Maybe the burdens you carry have left you weary, drained of the strength to move forward. But hear me now. I am here to lift you up, to restore what has been lost, and to breathe new life into your soul. I am your light when the path seems unclear, your healer when wounds run deep. I am your truth and your life, the unshakable foundation beneath your feet. You do not walk this road alone. My hands uphold you, my presence surrounds you, and my love shields you from every darkness that seeks to consume you. No curse, no hardship, no evil force can overpower the protection I have placed upon you. You are covered completely, from head to toe, by my divine presence. My blood has washed away your guilt, shattered every chain that once bound you, and set you free to walk in the fullness of my grace. Rest in the safety of my embrace, for under my wings you are untouchable. No enemy can rise against you and succeed. No darkness can claim you. No addiction, no fear, no regret from your past has the power to control you anymore. I have already conquered everything that threatened to break you, and I have called you victorious. Lift your eyes. This is not the end of your story. It is only the beginning of the beautiful restoration I have prepared for you. Stay close to me, remain in my presence, and watch as I turn every sorrow into joy, every loss into gain, every weakness into a testimony of my boundless strength. The best is yet to come. You are cleansed not just in body but in spirit. If you love truth, then open your heart and receive these words flowing from my lips, words filled with divine power, words that break every chain of doubt and fear. I am your God, your refuge, your protector, and your everlasting Father. My spirit surrounds you, guarding, guiding, and pouring my love into your soul. Each morning I whisper blessings in your ear, like the soft cooing of a dove welcoming the dawn. My voice reaches you in moments of stillness, speaking peace over your heart and filling your mind with hope. When you rise, know that I have already gone before you, preparing the path you will walk. My presence goes with you, and my favor rests upon you. There is no place too dark, no moment too difficult, where I am not by your side, holding you, strengthening you, and leading you toward my perfect plan. Yet when you begin to drift, when distractions pull you away, I will call out to you with the firm yet loving voice of a father. I will not let you stray far, for I know your heart. Deep inside, you long to remain close to me. You would feel lost without my presence. I cannot bear to see you wander in sorrow. That is why I want you to understand this truth. If you ever fall, I will not turn away from you. I will not cast you aside or condemn you. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. Instead, I will reach out my hand to lift you up. I will give you strength to stand again, to walk again, to fight again. I am not here to judge you harshly, nor do I wait for you to stumble so that I may punish you. No, I am here to restore you. I am here to remind you that my mercy knows no end and that my love is everlasting. With every step you take, I am molding you, refining you, shaping you into the person I created you to be. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let the past keep you from embracing the future I have planned for you. Rise up, take my hand and my guidance. Walk in faith, knowing that you are never alone. No mistake is too great, no wound too deep for my love to heal. You are mine, and nothing will ever separate you from my love. Since childhood, voices of envy have tried to silence your light. They spoke words of doubt, attempting to limit you. They saw something in you, something different, something divine. And because they could not understand it, they ridiculed your dreams and dismissed your gifts. They mistook your sincerity for weakness and tried to stain the purity of your heart. But they were blind to the truth. They did not see what I saw. They did not know that you belonged to me, that you were chosen long before you took your first breath. Now the time has come. The path I prepared for you is unfolding before your eyes. You are stepping into the purpose I designed for you. You are ready. Do not hesitate. Do not allow fear to hold you back. Everything I have planned for you is filled with love, hope, and joy. This is not by chance. This is my will. I have already set these blessings in motion. They are waiting for you to claim them. So lift your head, stand in faith, and walk boldly into all that I have prepared for you. Believe what I have spoken and receive it with a heart full of expectation, for my promises never fail. I know the depths of your heart, your struggles, your fears, and the silent battles you fight. There is nothing hidden from me. No thought, no tear, no unspoken prayer. Even when you feel distant, I am closer than you realize. Come to me freely, without hesitation, at any time, in any moment. Pour out your heart to me. Tell me your worries, your dreams, your doubts. Nothing you say will ever push me away. I care deeply about your emotions, your burdens, and everything that weighs on your soul. You have always mattered to me. How could you not? I have rescued you, called you by name, and given you new life. The love and acceptance you long for cannot be found in this world, but in my presence, you will find everything you need and more than enough. I am your peace when the storm rages, your comfort when sorrow lingers. I will satisfy the longing in your soul and fill the empty places with my unshakable love. You are not alone. You are deeply known, cherished, and held in my embrace, and I will lead you into a life of joy, purpose, and unshakable peace. Come and rest in my love. Let it wrap around you like a warm embrace, filling every empty space in your heart. I long for you to truly understand the depth of my love, a love so vast, so unshakable, that nothing in this world can diminish it. You are fully known by me, yet you are fully loved, completely, unconditionally, eternally. There has never been a moment when I did not love you. Not in your struggles, not in your mistakes, not in your moments of doubt. Even in your darkest hours, my love has remained steadfast. I have never turned away from you, and I never will. My love is not fragile. It does not waver with circumstance or break under the weight of your burdens. It is strong, enduring, and constant, because I am love, and I have chosen you. So why do you keep giving your heart to those who do not treasure it? Why do you seek validation from those who wound you, or approval from those who fail to see your worth? Do not let those who have hurt you hold the first place in your heart. That place belongs to me, your one true love, who will never betray you, never leave you, and never let you down. Honor me by trusting me with your heart, by allowing me to be your first love. In my presence, you will find peace. In my arms, you will know true security. In my love, you will be made whole. Give me the reverence I deserve in your life. I am your God, your Lord, your King, the one who created you, who loves you beyond measure. No one else should take my place in your heart. Yet you have allowed others to do so, and that is why your soul feels unsettled. That is why something within you aches, though you cannot quite explain it. Let me reveal what is happening. There is an emptiness within you, a space only I can fill. When you turn away from my love, that emptiness grows, deepening into sadness and restlessness. You may not understand why your heart feels heavy or why tears come in the night, but I see it all. I know the longing inside you, the longing to be truly loved, truly known, truly cherished. I tell you this, you are searching in the wrong places. Human love, though beautiful, is flawed and fleeting. It cannot satisfy the deepest hunger of your soul. My love, however, is constant, unwavering, and eternal. I have loved you since the beginning of time, and I will love you forever. Come back to me. Let my presence heal your wounds, calm your fears, and bring peace to your restless heart. I am here, waiting for you, longing for you. Let me be the love you seek. Come to me today. Do not let fear or doubt keep you from my presence. Your future is in my hands, and I have plans to bless you, to bring you hope and restoration. The challenges you face will not last forever. I will move in your life in ways beyond your imagination. Soon, you will see with your own eyes the path I have prepared for you, the way forward, the solution you have been longing for. Zinnia, I will lead you into a new season of peace, joy, and abundant love. Do not walk among those who dwell in doubt and negativity. Do not let your heart be swayed by voices that choose to live in spiritual emptiness. I have given you wisdom and understanding so you may see the truth. You have grown, and you are ready. The door before you is about to open, and I will lead you through it. I am not a distant or imaginary God. I am real, I am present, and I am with you always. Deep in your heart, you recognize my voice. You have felt my presence time and time again. Every time you have faced trials, I have been there, reaching out to you with my holy hand. When you cried out in pain, I held you close. When you were lost, I guided you back to safety. I have given you life and have never abandoned you, even when your past was filled with chaos and everything seemed to be falling apart. I stepped in and lifted you up. I rescued you from darkness and led you into light. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Look at where you are now and see how I have carried you through the storms. Zinnia, I am not finished with you yet. The best is yet to come. Keep your heart open, for I am moving in your life in ways you cannot yet see. Stay close to me, and I will continue to guide you into a future filled with hope, love, and divine purpose. Let the fire of my love burn brightly in your heart. The dream I planted within you is not fading. It is growing, taking root, and will soon become a mighty tree. A tree that provides shade, provision, and abundance, not just for you, but for those you cherish. Hold tightly to the life I have given you and embrace it with joy, for I am about to do great things that will transform how you see the world. Soon, My plan for you will become clearer, and you will understand why I have led you on this path. Even though you have stumbled and faced challenges that seemed insurmountable, I have never left you. I was there when you fell, lifting you up, restoring you, and reminding you of your worth. I have forgiven you completely and have never abandoned you. You are not defeated. A new day is dawning, one filled with hope, restoration, and joy beyond measure. The sorrow you have carried will be replaced by a joy so profound that your heart will overflow with gratitude. Very soon, you will see the miracle unfold before your eyes. What you have prayed for, what you have longed for, is coming. Declare your faith now, speak it with confidence, and say, I believe it completely, for I have already resolved what worries you. Place your burdens, anxiety, and sadness in my hands. Rest in my love, for I am working on your behalf, and my love for you is unshakable. I am with you always. My Holy Spirit surrounds you, filling every empty space within you, bringing comfort, healing, and peace. A fire burns deep in your heart, the desire to live, to rise, to overcome, to walk boldly in the purpose I have set before you. This flame is not fading, it is growing stronger. Stand up and rise again. I will open doors for you, but you must first see yourself as I see you, worthy, cherished, and full of purpose. Give yourself another chance, for I have never given up on you. My grace is upon you. Receive my forgiveness freely, for I have already washed away your past. Now it is time to forgive yourself. Let go of the burden of regret and the weight of yesterday's failures. Your repentance is real, your heart is sincere, and I do not hold your faults against you. I will never remind you of your mistakes, nor cast them before you. I am erasing the pain you no longer need to carry, freeing you from the shadows of the past. You are free right now in my presence, healed, restored, and made whole. You will always find the answers you seek and the strength to endure. No battle is too great, no challenge too overwhelming, no enemy powerful enough to steal the joy I have prepared for you. Walk in faith, knowing that I am with you, guiding you and leading you into a future filled with my love and unshakable peace. Believe in my promises, even when you cannot yet see or feel them. The blessings I have prepared for you are already on their way. When they arrive, it will be a day of great joy, a moment of pure, overwhelming happiness like you have never known before. From this very moment, I am anointing you with my holy oil, covering you with my divine presence. Each day, you will feel me more and more, filling your heart, renewing your spirit, and strengthening your soul. Your strength will multiply beyond what you thought possible. Your mind will be transformed, filled with clarity and wisdom. You will come to understand my promises in ways that deepen your faith. The path before you will no longer feel uncertain, for I will make your purpose clear. I will guide you step by step, showing you where to go and what to do to fulfill the mission I have placed within you. Be assured of this truth. Your hardest years are behind you. You have already overcome more than you realize, and now a new season begins. What awaits you is a time of harvest, a season of abundance beyond your imagination. You will gather blessings as never before, and your storehouses will overflow with my provision. Yes, you have known suffering. You have endured loss and bid farewell to those who left. There were moments when you thought your story was ending, that hope was slipping through your fingers. But look at you now. You stand in victory. You are a living testimony of my faithfulness. Rejoice, for your best days are just ahead, and I am with you always. Nothing in your future can take away the blessings I have set before you. You are mine, and you will not be separated from me. Your faith has grown stronger, your convictions are unwavering, and my word has taken deep root in your heart. You know me now in a way you never have before. With this understanding, you see that I have already prepared great things for you and for your family. Every member of your household is precious to me, and I have included them in my divine plans. I command you, be strong and courageous. Stand firm in faith, And remind those in your home that these blessings are not by chance or luck, nor are they coincidences. They are the fruit of your steadfast faith, your sincere repentance, and your commitment to walk away from what once held you back. Teach them clearly, for this new season is my response to your prayers. The past no longer defines you, and you will never return to the life you once knew. I have set you apart for something greater. Change is possible for everyone in your family. Some need only to seek me a little more, to open their hearts and draw closer. When they bow before me in sincerity, I will touch them deeply, not just with words, but with the power of my spirit. Others in your home stand at a crossroads, facing decisions that will shape their lives. Trust me to guide them. Speak truth into their hearts. Encourage them to lean on me and watch as I lead them into my perfect will. I am with you, and I am working in your family, even now. They must recognize their faults and step away from harmful influences, but this is not for you to force upon them. I will give you great love and patience, so you may speak to them with wisdom and grace. When you share what I have placed in your heart, do so gently, for my love flows through you like a river of peace. Be kind and compassionate. Do not take the role of their judge, for I have not sent you to condemn, but to love and lead them toward redemption. If you truly trust me, hold fast to this truth. All people can change. I have a new life prepared for those who sincerely turn to me. Your role is not to demand change, but to extend the same mercy and grace I have shown you. Open your heart. Give those you love another chance. Pray for them without ceasing, lifting them up to me in faith. Place them in my hands, for I am the one who transforms hearts. Show kindness. When you see them, for every act of love speaks of my presence. Let me do the work that only I can do. I will not fail you. In time, I will reveal much to you, even in dreams. I will show you what is happening within your family. I will bring people to your mind whom you have not seen in years. And when the time is right, your paths will cross again. When you see them, do not hesitate. Smile, extend your hand, and let your presence be a reflection of my love. When the moment comes, share this message with them. You are loved. You are not forgotten. A new beginning is always possible. Seek the Lord, and He will lead you home. Those around you must recognize their faults and distance themselves from influences that lead them away from me. But I do not ask you to force change upon them. Instead, I will fill your heart with great love and patience, so that when the time comes, you may speak to them with wisdom and kindness. Let every word be clothed in gentleness, for my love flows through you like a river of grace. Be tender in your approach. Do not take the role of their judge, for I have not sent you to condemn, but to lead and love. If you hold on to this truth, that every person has the potential to change, I have a new life prepared for all who turn to me with sincere hearts. Your role is not to demand change, but to extend the same mercy and grace that I have shown you. Keep your heart open. Offer forgiveness freely. Give those you love another chance. Lift them up in prayer, for I am working in their lives even when you cannot see it. Surrender them into my hands, and do not carry burdens that are not yours to bear. Show kindness when you encounter them, for love speaks louder than words. I will bring transformation in my perfect time. I will not fail you. In moments of stillness, I will reveal much to you. Through dreams and quiet whispers, I will show you what is happening within your family. I will bring people to your mind, ones you have not seen in years, and soon your paths will cross again. When that moment comes, do not hesitate to smile, to extend your hand, to reflect my love. If the opportunity arises, deliver this message with a heart full of faith. You are deeply loved. You have never been forgotten. A new beginning is waiting for you. Seek the Lord, and He will lead you home. Go and tell them of my love. Let them know I long to transform their lives and bring them peace and renewal. I see their struggles, I know their thoughts and the discouragement they carry. But today is the day, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but this very moment. They must open their hearts to me, surrender their burdens, and allow my healing to begin. Wherever they are, pray for them, even if it is just a short prayer whispered in faith. Know that your words carry power, and bless them with joy. In doing so, you plant a seed of faith within their hearts. In time, that seed will grow into a mighty tree, deeply rooted and unshakable in my love. Walk in obedience. Believe that I am working in ways beyond what you can see. Learn to live by faith, for your concerns have already been taken care of. You do not need to carry the weight of tomorrow. Face each day with peace, knowing I have gone before you. Starting today, great miracles will unfold. You will lift your hands in awe and praise my holy name, for you will witness my power at work in your life like never before. My spirit dwells within you, guiding your every step. Do not fear, for I am leading you forward. Stand firm against the enemy, and he will flee, taking with him the obstacles and complications he sought to place in your path. Yes, challenges may bring sorrow, but my love is unwavering. I am with you, strengthening you even in the midst of battle. Though trials may leave you weary, you have learned to trust in me, and I will never fail you. When you feel emptiness in your soul, do not let it consume you. Instead, fill it with what is good, with thoughts of faith, with my promises, with my truth. I see the struggles you face, and I know the weight they bring. But take a moment to recognize all that I am doing in your life. I surround you with words of encouragement, surprising you with reminders of my presence. I will not let you fall, and I will never burden you with what I have already cast into the depths of the sea. Your past mistakes and regrets are gone forever. Now accept the freedom I have given you. Change your mindset and transform the way you respond to trials. When hardships arise, do not merely put on a brave face. Face them with unwavering faith in my word. Stand strong with your shield of faith raised high and your sword of truth drawn. Victory is already yours, for I am fighting alongside you. Walk boldly in my strength, knowing you are never alone. No conflict can defeat you when you walk in my presence. Each morning, as you come before me, I will pour fresh strength into your soul, power so great that it stirs your very being. Straighten your path, strengthen your faith, and embrace the renewal I provide. As the day unfolds, you will feel my presence lifting you, filling you with unwavering hope. When the sun rises again, you will long to return to me, to bask in the love that surrounds and comforts you. I delight in seeing your joy. Let me witness your radiant smile, a reflection of the true joy I have placed within you. Even if today feels heavy, even if burdens press against your heart, choose to smile. Smile not because of your circumstances, but because of your faith. Smile because you are not alone. You have an Almighty Father, full of mercy and boundless power. That is who I am and who I will always be. Through every season, both joyous and difficult, you will feel my unfailing love within your heart. Cling to me, and let my presence be your strength, your peace, and your unshakable joy. To me, you are like a beloved child, precious and deeply loved. I hold you in my hands, lifting you high, so you may truly know and feel the depth of my love for you. That miracle you've been longing for is nearer than you realize. Keep your heart anchored in my word, and let your faith grow stronger as you wait with expectation. Bring your requests before me. Do not hold back. Write them down, speak them aloud, and tell me what weighs heavy on your heart. I am always ready to listen, always ready to respond. Share your battles with me, confide your pain in me, and surrender your deepest concerns. As you bring them to me with faith and hope, know that even now I am moving. Even in this very moment, as you hear my voice, I am providing the solution you seek. You are never alone in your struggles. I am here, working on your behalf, unfolding my perfect plan in ways beyond what you can see. Hold tightly to my promises and walk forward in confidence, for I am with you, guiding you toward victory. In me, you will find the healing and peace you seek. My Holy Spirit will illuminate the path to victory through my power and my love. They are more than enough to deliver you from every hardship. My strength is greater than any obstacle you may face, and my grace is sufficient to carry you through every storm. Rest assured that I am with you, providing, protecting, and leading you toward a future full of hope and blessing. I am your Almighty God, and in this very moment, as you listen to my voice, I am calming the storm that troubles you. Just as the wind and waves obey me, so too will your difficulties yield to my will. I am in complete control, and under my care you will find peace and refuge. Let my peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and mind. I am here to sustain you and to lead you to healing waters filled with joy. Take the step of faith. Believe in me, for my word is firm and true, a secure anchor in times of uncertainty. Trusting in me opens the door to peace and safety that only I can give. My love for you is unshakable, and my plan for your life is filled with victory and prosperity. So hold tightly to my hand. We will face whatever comes, and I promise you, my grace will always be sufficient for any challenge you may encounter. There are things buried deep within your soul, wounds and fears that have been hidden for too long. Now it is time to bring them into the light. Do not be afraid. I am here with you. Speaking with me every day will strengthen you, renew you, and build your faith in ways you never imagined. As you open your heart to me, you will begin to feel the weight of your burdens lifting. The chains that once held you back will break, and you will walk in the freedom I have always desired for you. Lay it all down before me. Every worry, every fear, every sorrow. Give it to me, and I will carry it for you. As you release these burdens, your soul will feel lighter, and joy will fill the empty spaces where pain once dwelled. You are not meant to carry these struggles alone. My love is here to sustain, heal, and restore your spirit. I am working in you, even when you do not yet see the full picture. You have listened to my voice, now I long to hear yours. Speak to me, tell me everything. I am listening with undivided attention, with a heart full of love for you. Do not hold anything back. There is no fear in my presence, only grace and understanding. You are safe here, and nothing you say will ever change my love for you. I delight in these moments when you draw near, when you seek my presence with an open heart. I am so happy to see you here, to see you come to receive my love, to be nourished by my word. That is good. You have already begun to notice changes within yourself, the way your heart feels lighter, the way your spirit awakens to the beauty of my presence. If there is still something troubling you, do not worry. That is why I am here. Bring it to me, and let my peace fill every part of your being. You are cherished, you are heard, and you are deeply, eternally loved. I know there are moments when you feel overwhelmed, when your thoughts race and your peace is shaken. Worries try to take hold of your mind, making you restless and uncertain. Yet each morning, you have the privilege of coming to me in prayer. You can lay down your burdens before me and step into your day with renewed joy, free from the weight of concerns that were never meant for you to carry. I am here, always ready to listen, always ready to give you peace beyond understanding. Think about what truly matters. Where should your focus be? Do not waste precious moments in fear over things that may never happen. Do not let anxious thoughts steal the beauty of today. I take care of you always. I watch over your life with a love that never fails. If I am with you, what do you have to fear? Nothing. You are held securely in my hands, and that means you already have everything you need. Strengthen your faith each day. Let it fill your heart with peace. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, come to me. Kneel if you wish, or simply sit in the quiet of your room. Close your eyes and let your heart overflow with gratitude. Thank me for your family, for your work, for your health. Listen to me. Do not turn away from my voice, for every word I speak is meant to touch your spirit and bring peace to your heart. Throughout this day, my presence will surround you like a protective shield, and I will embrace you with unshakable love. Seek my guidance, for I will lead you along the right path and show you the way forward. Let me quiet your thoughts and still your doubts. I do not want fear or desperation to drive your decisions. Instead, I desire for you to walk in peace, with a heart full of confidence, knowing that I am speaking to you even in the stillness. Nothing and no one will harm you, for I am with you always. Many in the world cry out, claiming to know me, but their hearts are far from me. They seek recognition and power, but what I desire is so much simpler, so much more profound. I do not seek grand offerings or sacrifices, nor do I demand promises you cannot keep. All I ask for is your sincere faith, even if it is as small as a mustard seed. That tiny seed planted in the soil of your heart will grow into a mighty tree, strong and deeply rooted, reaching toward the heavens. This is what pleases me, your trust, your love, and your willingness to walk with me one step at a time. My plans for you are good and perfect, and I am preparing a way where there seems to be no way. Even in moments of waiting, I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating events for your good. Do not let fear cloud your vision or anxiety steal your peace. I am the God of peace, and I will guide you gently through every storm. Lean into my promises and allow my presence to guide you. Rest in the assurance that nothing is too hard for me. I am the God of abundance, and I take delight in blessing you. Open your heart to receive all that I have for you, and walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. We will journey into a life filled with peace, joy, and overflowing blessings. Take courage. Your current struggles are temporary, but my love and provision are eternal. Let go of the weight of worry and lift your eyes to me. As you trust in my goodness, you will see doors open that you never imagined possible. Do not let fear hold you back or keep you from moving forward. I am calling you to rise and walk, for as you do, the windows of heaven will open wide for you. I will pour out blessings upon you, abundant, true, and overflowing. You will see my provision in ways you cannot yet imagine, for I am the one who provides for all your needs. I promise you freedom from the weight of financial burdens and the relentless demands of debt. I will give you more than enough to meet your needs, enough to share generously, and enough to bring joy to others through your giving. As you bless others, you will sow seeds that bring forth an even greater harvest. This is my promise to you. You will continue to reap and sow, not just for a season, but every day, every month, and every year to come. This is the life of abundance I have planned for you. Let these words take root in your heart. Read them, listen to them, and meditate on them until my promises become alive within you. I urge you to act on what I am saying. Nourish your soul with my word and take steps of faith. Move forward with confidence, knowing I am with you every step of the way. My commands are not burdensome. They are the key to unlocking the fullness of my blessings in your life. Now is the time to awaken your faith. Let it ignite like a fire within you, bringing life and momentum to the plans I have prepared for you. Leave behind the memories of past defeats and the heavy weight of guilt, for these do not define you. My love and my plans for you do. Decide today to persevere, to fight for the future I have promised, and to rise above the voices of doubt and criticism. Forgive those who have wronged you, release the pain, and step into the freedom I offer. Forget the past and press forward with hope and determination. I am with you, guiding you toward a life filled with purpose, peace, and joy. Hear my promise. My words are your shield, and your faith is your sword. They will help you overcome every obstacle in your path. I am with you, helping you forge a way through the challenges before you. Do not give up. Choose perseverance. Come to me with your whole heart, speaking words of faith and determination. Tell me that you will keep fighting, keep living, and keep believing. Let these words flow from your lips and settle deeply in your heart. Move forward, for I am your Heavenly Father, your God, your Savior. I know your heart more intimately than anyone else. I see beyond the struggles you face and understand the depth of your feelings. I know the pain of your regrets, the weight of your decisions, and the moments when defeat seems overwhelming. Yet even in all this, I want you to know how deeply and unconditionally I love you. Let each step be taken in faith, knowing that I am shaping you into a reflection of my love and grace. Hold tightly to the truth that I am always with you, nurturing you and delighting in your progress. You are my masterpiece, and I will never stop working in your life until all my promises are fulfilled. Love me with all your heart and put me first in everything you do. Dedicate your heart to me. Nurture your family with love and care. Remain steadfast in prayer and work diligently with the gifts I have given you. When you honor me in these ways, I will bless you abundantly, far beyond what you can comprehend. My plans for you are good, and my thoughts are higher than yours. You are my cherished creation, and I will lead you into a life filled with miracles, joy, and eternal purpose. Do not be discouraged by the challenges you face, for I am with you, guiding you step by step toward the destiny I have prepared for you. Live with honesty and integrity in all you do. Treat others with kindness and respect, reflecting my love in your actions and words. When you walk in my ways, I will provide for you abundantly. My blessings are not accompanied by sorrow, stress, sleepless nights, or endless conflicts. Rather, they come with the peace that transcends all understanding and with abundance that meets every need. I am your source, and I will never leave you lacking. You cannot yet imagine the fullness of what I have in store for you, but as you follow my instructions, you will see my hand moving powerfully in your life. Take this message to heart and listen to it again and again. Let its revelation gently enter your soul, word by word, until it becomes part of who you are. I am writing my plans on your mind and inscribing my promises on your heart. As you meditate on my words, you will gain clarity and strength to face each day with courage and hope. My promises are unchanging, and my love for you is eternal. Watch as I lead you into a future filled with blessings, peace, and the fulfillment of my perfect will for your life. Focus your heart and mind on what truly matters. Do not allow yourself to be consumed by distractions that drain your energy or waste the precious time I have given you. I want to see you ready, attentive, and fully prepared for the journey ahead. Through this powerful word, I am equipping you with the strength, wisdom, and perseverance you need. When setbacks or failures come your way, do not be dismayed. Rise from every defeat, for it is part of the process that strengthens and refines you. Stop looking back at what is behind you and instead focus on the possibilities that lie ahead. Each new moment is an opportunity to move forward with purpose and hope. What feels like a storm in your life today, I assure you, will one day be understood as merely the wind. The challenges you face are not meant to destroy you, but to prepare you for greater things. Trust me through the uncertainty and keep moving forward with faith. In time, you will see the beauty and hope hidden in every new beginning. I am with you every step of the way, loving you and guiding you through the storms and into the calm. Let my love be your anchor, holding you steady. Believe in my power, in the dreams I have planted within your heart, and in the gifts and talents I have given you. These are not random. They are intentional, crafted to fulfill the purpose I have for your life. Use them with courage and confidence, knowing I am the one who sustains you. Treat your family and everyone who supports you with kindness, respect, and love, for they are gifts I have placed in your life to walk alongside you. I have arranged everything for your good, not for selfish gain, but so you may be a blessing to others. When you live with a heart that reflects my love, you bring light to the world around you. Focus your eyes on me and the path I have set before you. Let go of fear and doubt and walk forward in faith. I am working in your life, aligning every detail for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. I am shaping you, preparing you, and surrounding you with my goodness. We will navigate this journey together, and you will see my promises come to life in ways that will amaze you. You are never alone, for I am always by your side, loving you through every moment and leading you into the fullness of the life I have planned for you. Hear my promise. I will make you an oasis in the desert, a place of rest, refreshment, and renewal. Through you, those who seek me will find hope. Open your heart to this divine love I am pouring into you. Receive it with joy, for it will strengthen you to face every challenge. Speak to me now with love and faith, declaring that you believe. I am with you now and always. I receive your love, God. These words are not just a declaration, but an invitation for my spirit to dwell fully within you and guide you through every step of your journey. Today, I am giving you a new life, a fresh beginning filled with my promises and my presence. From this moment forward, everything will change as you align your heart with mine. Start this day with your head held high, knowing you are deeply loved and cherished by the Creator of the universe. Let your heart be full of faith, for with faith, all things are possible. As you believe, you will see the world around you begin to transform. The challenges you face will no longer feel insurmountable, for I will equip you with the strength, wisdom, and courage you need to overcome them. Even in moments of uncertainty, I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating events for your good and my glory. Never forget that every moment of this day, I am with you. In your quiet moments and in your busiest hours, my presence surrounds you. I am the source of your strength, the anchor for your soul, and the light that guides you through the darkest times. Whatever you face, know that you do not face it alone. I am your refuge, your protector, and your closest friend. Lean on me, and I will uphold you with my righteous hand. When doubts creep in, trust my faithfulness. When you feel weak, let my strength carry you. Let this truth fill your heart with peace and confidence. You are never alone, and my love for you is eternal. Rejoice in this new day I have given you. Walk forward with boldness and trust, knowing I am working all things for your good. Each step of faith you take is part of the beautiful journey I have designed for you. Allow my love to flow through you, making you a beacon of hope and a testimony of my faithfulness. Your life, transformed by my love, will inspire others to seek me and find the same peace and joy that now fills your heart. Together, we will face every challenge and celebrate every victory. You are mine, and I delight in walking this journey with you. Each day is a gift, an opportunity to draw closer to me and fulfill the purpose I have placed within you. Reflect on my promises and let them guide your actions and thoughts. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and speak my name, for I am near, ready to comfort and strengthen you. Embrace the hope I have given you and let it shine brightly, illuminating the path ahead. As you surrender your plans to me, I will lead you into a life filled with blessings, joy, and the fulfillment of my perfect will. Take a moment to give thanks for all I have done and all I am about to do. Celebrate the victories, both big and small, for they are signs of my hand at work in your life. Know that even in the waiting, I am preparing you for something greater. Let gratitude fill your heart and let your faith grow deeper with each passing moment. We will build a life together that reflects my glory and radiates my love to the world. You are mine, and I am with you now and forever. When silence tries to stir fear within you, remember, my voice is greater. Do not be afraid, for I am near. I am your heavenly Father, here to take you by the hand and walk with you through uncertainty. When you feel weary, I will lift you up. When you think you cannot go on, I will strengthen and encourage you. The truth is, you can go on, because I have placed within you the power to rise above every challenge. Keep moving forward, for I am with you, guiding you every step of the way. I want you to live fully, to embrace the life I have given you, and to walk in the freedom of my love. I created you with a beautiful purpose, one uniquely yours. I see the struggles within your mind, the moments when doubt creeps in and tries to convince you that my promises will never come to pass. I know the thoughts that weigh you down at night, the fears that whisper you will lose everything, that you are unloved, that you are alone. But hear me clearly. Those thoughts are lies planted by the enemy to steal your joy and shake your faith. You are not defined by the doubts that haunt you, nor are you bound by the expectations of others. Your destiny is in my hands alone. No one knows you better than I do, and no one loves you more than I do. So let me fill you with hope once again. Right now, choose to silence those negative thoughts. Replace them with my truth. I have called you my own, and nothing can change that. You are cherished beyond measure, and my love for you is greater than anything in this universe. Rest in my presence, knowing that I am with you, guiding you, and working all things for your good. The desires within your heart were placed there by me, and my plan is for you to fulfill them. My Holy Spirit dwells within you, guiding you, strengthening you, reminding you that your past and your mistakes are not obstacles in my eyes. Nothing can prevent my blessings and favor from reaching you, but you must make a choice today. Seek me daily. Come and listen to my word, for it is life and truth. Nourish your soul with the strength that revives your spirit. I have come to breathe new life into your dreams. Those hopes you once cherished, the ones you thought had faded or died, are not lost. I am resurrecting them even now. Let my presence awaken every beautiful desire within you, restoring what you thought was beyond reach. Today, you will feel the rain of my power upon you, refreshing and renewing your soul. I am opening your spiritual eyes so that you may see the wonders I have prepared for you. Through my power, you will accomplish more than you ever imagined. Stand firm in faith, for I am with you, leading you into a future filled with purpose, joy, and abundance. Consider the weight of the cross I carried on my back, the torment of whips that tore into my flesh, the insults hurled at me by those who wished to see me fall. Yet I pressed on. I endured every blow, every word of scorn, because you were on my mind. The suffering did not stop me, and the cruelty of others did not silence me. I did it all for you. I paid the ultimate price so that today you could rise and walk boldly into the blessings I have prepared for you, without excuses or hesitation. You can do this, for I am with you. Give me your full attention. Listen to these words I speak over you. Do not seek wisdom from those who do not have your best interests at heart. There are those who envy what I have placed within you, who do not wish to see you succeed. Do not be led astray by voices that pull you away from my truth. Instead, cling to my divine love, for in my presence you will never be lost. Hold fast to my promises, and you will walk with unshakable confidence. Nothing will discourage you or break your spirit when you remember all I have done for you. Time and again, I have reminded you of my faithfulness, and you have lifted your voice in agreement when my words reached your heart. Call upon me, and I will answer you. I will show you great and hidden things you do not yet understand. You have believed in my words, bringing me your most urgent prayers, often thinking the answer was impossible. But you have witnessed my faithfulness. I heard you. I truly answered you. I assure you once more, this new request you have laid before me, I will answer. Greater and more wonderful blessings are on their way to you even now. My peace and tranquility are filling your soul, reminding you that I am with you. Hold on to your faith. Keep believing, keep working, and never cease in prayer. Stand firm and fight with unwavering determination, for I am strengthening you every step of the way. In my perfect time, I will give you rest. The day is drawing near when I will place this beautiful miracle in your hands. Do not lose hope, for my promises never fail. I love you deeply, and I delight in seeing you trust me. Very soon, what you have asked for will come to pass. You are cherished, you are favored, and you are blessed beyond measure. Receive your blessing with joy, for it is my gift to you. Let your heart rejoice, knowing that my plans for you are filled with goodness. Walk in faith, embrace my love, and know that I am always by your side, guiding you into the fullness of my promises. Why do you feel discouraged? Do you not know that I am still at work in your life? I have not finished with you yet. I am shaping your heart, aligning circumstances for your good, and refining your character. Every moment I am performing miracles, both small and great, to secure your future. This is the sign you have been waiting for, the proof that I hear every prayer and that I am always with you. My love for you has never wavered. I have never turned away from you. I am your Almighty God. There is nothing beyond my power. I can answer your prayers, provide for your every need, shield you from harm, and guide you in wisdom. No enemy that rises against you will prevail, for I am your defender. Whatever comes in the days ahead, do not let your heart grow weary. Do not fear the changes I am bringing into your life, for every new season is part of my divine plan. Trust me. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am leading you into greater blessings. I will never leave you, and my promises will always stand. Take courage, for I am working all things for your good. Never allow fear to take root in your heart, for I am with you as a mighty warrior, standing beside you in every battle. I am your healer, your friend, your shepherd. What I have promised, I will fulfill. Every blessing I have spoken over you will come to pass, and soon you will lift your hands in gratitude, praising me with all your soul. Do not let impatience cloud your vision. Fill your heart with my words so you may understand my will. Even in your struggles, your missteps, and your darkest moments, my plan for you remains unshaken. You are stepping into a season of prosperity and freedom, a time of restoration and joy. I see your perseverance and your unwavering faith in the midst of trials, and because of that, greater miracles are on the way. I am pouring out abundant blessings upon your life. Do not take them for granted. Do not reject what I place in your hands. Share these gifts with those you love. Extend grace to those around you, and see others through my eyes. Do not judge by appearances or hold on to resentment. Walk in love, for as you give, so shall you receive. Your reward is near, and I am leading you into a future filled with my goodness. Treasure every person I place on your path. Listen closely and take this to heart. Throughout your journey, you will cross paths with many souls. Greet them warmly, offer a smile, extend kindness, and treat them with respect. Do not dismiss these encounters, for even the briefest moments can hold great significance. You may only see them once, but one day, in a time and place you least expect, your paths will cross again. When they do, you will understand that even the smallest act of love has the power to create ripples far beyond what you can see. On that day, they will remember the kindness you showed them, the warmth of your smile, and the sincerity of your words, and they will respond to you with the same love and grace. The small acts of kindness you share today are not forgotten. They become powerful keys that unlock doors of favor and opportunity in the future. You will encounter people of influence, those with resources, those in positions of authority, and those who have endured suffering but remain humble in spirit. Each of them carries a story, just as you do, and I have placed them in your life for a reason. Sometimes you will be the one offering encouragement. Other times you will be the one receiving it. Open your heart to these divine appointments, for they are part of my plan. Do not turn them away. Do not judge them by appearances. Embrace them with love, and if you can help, do so with a willing heart. Even the simplest gesture, a word of encouragement, or an act of generosity can be the answer to someone's silent prayer. I see beyond what your eyes can perceive, and I tell you this: true greatness is found in a heart that serves others selflessly. Do not let pride or impatience blind you to the needs around you. Walk with awareness, for along your journey, you may even entertain angels without knowing it. But if you walk distracted, caught up in your own world, you may fail to recognize these divine appointments. Stay present, stay compassionate, and walk in love, for I am guiding each step you take. I have orchestrated encounters that will shape your life and the lives of those around you. Be intentional in how you interact with others, for every moment holds the potential to reveal my love. Your actions reflect the light I have placed within you. Let that light shine brightly, not only for those who are near, but also for those whose paths you will cross in the future. The love you share, the kindness you extend, and the grace you offer will never be in vain. They will return to you in ways beyond your understanding. But for my blessings flow through those who live with open hearts. Continue to love, continue to give, and continue to trust, for I am working through you in ways you cannot yet see. Listen to my wisdom, for when you do, your life will overflow with blessings, and your heart will be filled with great joy. Blessing you has always been part of my plan. I long for you to walk in victory, to stand firm in my truth, and to lead others through the power of my word. Embrace the triumph I have prepared for you are more than what you see. You are a conqueror, a champion, a beloved child of the Almighty God. I hear your prayers, I see your struggles, and I answer you in ways beyond your understanding. You are surrounded by thousands of warrior angels guarding your steps and shielding you from harm. What more do you need to believe in yourself? Deep within your soul, let this truth take root. You are victorious. I chose you long before you took your first breath, setting you apart for a purpose greater than you can imagine. You are living in a time and place I have appointed, and I am waiting for you to rise up. Embrace your calling and commit yourself fully to the mission I have entrusted to you. The days of my return draw near. Let go of your doubts, for they do not define you. Instead, hold fast to this unshakable truth. You are not a mistake. You are divinely created, intricately designed with care and love. If others fail to see your worth, know that I have always seen you as precious. My love for you surpasses all understanding, greater than anything in this universe. Today, let this truth settle deep within you. Believe in me, for I have always believed in you. Rise each day with courage, for I have called you to walk in my blessings and share them with joy. As you open your eyes every morning, I will guide your steps, revealing the path I have prepared for you. When you come into my presence, I will unveil my plans, filling you with wisdom and understanding. You will begin to see the intricate ways I have shaped your life, how every trial and triumph molded you into the person you are today. There will be moments when others rise against you, when jealousy and opposition try to shake your faith, but do not be afraid. I am your protector, your refuge, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. If you ever feel weak or burdened by sickness, cry out to me, and I will renew your strength. My healing power is greater than any affliction. In moments of discouragement, when confusion clouds your heart, take a deep breath and place your hand over your heart. Let my presence remind you of this unshakable truth. I am with you always, guiding, loving, and strengthening you. You are never alone, for I walk beside you through every season. Hold on to my promises, for they will never fail you. Stand firm, embrace my love, and move forward with unwavering faith, knowing that I have already gone before you, preparing the way for all that is to come. I dwell within you. Your body is the sacred temple of my Holy Spirit, and I will never leave you. I do not abandon. I do not walk away. Do not let your emotions deceive you into believing otherwise. I was, I am, and I will always be with you, yesterday, today, and forever. I remain unchanging, steadfast in my love. My love for you never fails, never fades, and never diminishes. Open your eyes and see. Each day I will reveal new ways to show you how deeply I care for you. I surround you with my divine grace, lifting you into a supernatural level of blessing and favor. What you have been praying for is coming. Very soon, you will hold in your hands the answers, the blessings, and the fulfillment of the promises I have spoken over your life. From this day forward, rise up with confidence. You are not defeated. You are a champion of faith, a warrior in my kingdom. Walk boldly in the truth of who you are, beloved, chosen, and empowered by my Spirit. My timing is perfect. Hold on to my word and move forward with unwavering faith. I love you now and always, my dear child. Have you ever wondered if there's a love so immeasurable and deep that no matter how many times you stumble, you can still find refuge in arms that never fail? I speak to you now because I see every wound in your heart, every tear you have shed in secret, and I want you to know I do not look upon you with condemnation. I look upon you with endless compassion and unwavering tenderness. I am here to remind you that you are never alone, and I want you to feel the calm assurance that comes from knowing I watch over you with perfect love. I see you when you feel lost in a whirlwind of anxieties and burdens. I see your shoulders sag under the weight of guilt or regret. Perhaps you have made choices you are not proud of, or perhaps life's circumstances have pushed you down so far that you question your own worth. My child, you have been surrounded by my presence long before you knew how to call my name. I have always been near you, waiting with open arms, ready to offer you solace. I do not want you crushed by shame or haunted by the scars of your past. I want you to discover the freedom that arises from forgiveness, from mercy that flows like a gentle river, washing away every stain you thought would remain forever. You might wonder how I can accept you when you have stumbled so many times. Let me reassure you, I have paid a high price to show you that my love is not dependent on perfection. As I have spoken through the ages, come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. I meant every word. Look at your life and see how often I have extended my hand to you, even on days when you felt most unworthy. Do you remember moments when you believed you were utterly alone? I was whispering comfort to your spirit, drawing you close, gently calling you away from despair. Breathe in deeply now and feel my affectionate presence encircle you like a warm covering on a cold night. Let my words permeate your heart. You are treasured. You matter to me. When darkness tries to convince you there is no hope, let these truths light a spark in your soul. I long for you to rest in my arms just as a small child rests against a loving parent, never doubting for an instant that they are safe. If you only open your heart and allow my comfort to flow within, you will discover the peace that surpasses all understanding. Feel the heaviness of your burdens begin to lift. Guilt no longer needs to define you, for I have declared you forgiven. Disappointment no longer needs to chain you, for I offer you a new path, bright with promise. The valleys you have walked, the darkness you have encountered, none of it can crush your spirit when you place your trust in me. I invite you to remember the stories you have heard of how I guided my people through perilous deserts, how I used the least likely individuals to accomplish extraordinary things. Why would I refuse to help you now when my love remains the same, yesterday, today, and forever? Think of the courage David had when he faced that colossal threat, armed with nothing but faith and a simple tool. Think of how I gave him victory, not because of his size or strength, but because he placed his trust in my power. In the same way, I want to fill your life with hope and possibility. When you feel insignificant or ill-equipped to overcome obstacles, that is precisely when I want to intervene and prove that no situation is impossible when you lean on my promise. Every time you allow my words to sink into your heart, a gentle transformation begins. Yes, you may still wrestle with old habits. You might still falter. Yet my mercy is not easily exhausted. If you turn to me time and time again, you will find I always receive you with a love that mends what is broken and makes you whole. I see you for who you really are, the beauty I placed within you when I formed your soul. I know your potential, your dreams, and I have purposed far more for you than you can imagine for yourself. Sometimes you feel trapped by memories of hurt, both the pain you have suffered and the pain you may have inflicted on others. Let me encourage you. I am the one who can heal every wound, whether fresh or decades old. I bring a divine balm that soothes the ache in your heart. I do not deny what has happened, but I offer you the chance for change and renewal. I offer a fresh start every morning. a chance to believe that the best chapters of your life remain unwritten. Open your eyes and see that I have set before you a path of hope, even if you cannot fully discern it yet. Walk by faith and trust that I am leading you step by step, day by day. Release the fear that paralyzes you. Allow yourself to dream again. Fear tells you that you are not good enough or that you will only fail. But I say, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for I am with you wherever you go. It is my promise to fill your days with blessings when you trust me. Yes, trials will still come, but through each trial, I will shape your character and show you aspects of my grace you never knew existed. I never promised a life without challenges. Rather, I promise to walk with you through the raging storms, to calm the waves of panic in your mind, and to bring you safely to harbor. Look at the world around you, how everything is held in perfect balance. Do you believe I would care for the birds of the air and the flowers of the field, yet neglect you? Never. You are precious in my eyes, more valuable than any treasure. I understand those sleepless nights when your thoughts swirl and you replay regrets. I see the moments you cannot voice aloud because you wonder if anyone would still accept you if they knew everything. My dear child, I already know every secret, every thought you have ever had, and still, my heart is wide open, beckoning you closer. My love does not shrink back at your confession. It rejoices that you trust me enough to share your soul. I do not hold your past mistakes against you. I rejoice that your heart is seeking truth. Let the past remain in the past. The shame that tormented you no longer has any hold if you release it into my hands right now. Feel how I am breathing new life into your spirit. I am the God who gives beauty in exchange for ashes, joy in exchange for sorrow, and praise in exchange for despair. Let me fill the empty spaces within you that you have tried so hard to fill with lesser things. You have searched high and low for a love that stays. You have yearned for an acceptance that never wavers. I am here to tell you that you do not have to beg or strain for my favor. I am not distant or cold. I see your tears and they move my heart. I am drawn to your vulnerability. Your honesty is precious to me. There is no condemnation in my presence, only an invitation to step into the light of my healing. If you wonder how to move forward, I say, take my hand. Let me guide you with confidence. I do not demand complicated sacrifices. I only ask for your heart, sincere and open. Come just as you are. Come weary, come hopeful, come fearful, come ready. My arms are open wide, and I have never failed to show mercy to any soul that approaches me in humility. Rather than punishing you, I lift you up so you can experience the magnitude of my transforming grace. Even in your weakest moments, I am here. In those hours when you cannot find words to pray, I understand the language of your tears and sighs. I stand by you quietly, yet powerfully, illuminating the darkness and reminding you that despair does not have the final word in your life. I encourage you to recall how light appeared in the beginning, out of chaos and emptiness. I spoke, and the universe began to sing with beauty and order. I can do the same in your life. Chaos can become a canvas for my mercy, and emptiness can be filled with purpose that awakens your soul to new joys. Let me remind you of how I led the children of Israel through the sea on dry ground, how I quenched their thirst in a barren wilderness, how I defended them when they had no weapons. My might is not just for ancient tales. It is real for you, right here, right now. If your spirit is parched and you cannot imagine your next step, call out to me. Call out in your brokenness. Call out with a contrite heart, and I will answer you. My ears are always attentive to your cries. Do not let shame or fear convince you that I have turned away. Your voice is precious to me. I embrace you without hesitation, no matter how the world defines you or how many times you have been told you are not enough. I formed your inmost being, knowing you before your first breath. You are mine, and your worth is beyond measure. Though society may try to measure your value by achievements or possessions, my definition of your value is rooted in the love that shaped your soul. When you stand still in my presence, you sense you were made for more than simply surviving. You were created to flourish in my light, to share kindness, and to bring hope to others. Let me speak life into your heart. You have a future filled with promise. You are not a lost cause. You are not beyond redemption. I break every lie that says otherwise. I want you to walk with your head held high, not in arrogance, but in a humble confidence that you are deeply loved. I want to teach you to see yourself through my eyes, eyes brimming with compassion and delight. Do not be afraid to take a step of faith, nor let tomorrow's uncertainties paralyze you today. I hold your tomorrows and know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and security. I also want you to understand that my grace is never a license for carelessness. True grace transforms and elevates you into a life that overflows with real peace. Sin is not a trivial matter. Its consequences are disconnection, pain, and regret. But I have come to remove every barrier, to lift you out of harmful cycles that hurt you and those around you. My heart breaks when I see you hurting, so I extend my hand to lift you from the mire. I replace condemnation with invitation so you can stand again in the radiance of my presence. Remember how many times I have shielded you without your knowledge, near disasters that never fully materialized, narrow escapes from danger, near misses that could have been catastrophic. Sometimes I saved you directly. Other times I worked through unexpected acts of kindness from strangers. My protective grace has always been working around you, even in the smallest details. Similarly, I want you to know that even when life's storms roar, you are not at the mercy of chaos. I hold you firmly in my palm and will bring you through every challenge, stronger in character and more certain of the love that anchors you. When you feel unworthy, remember that I have already provided for every shortcoming. That is the essence of my message. I restore, I redeem, I rebuild. If only you could see how precious your life is from my perspective, you would never again question whether you have a place in my heart. No event in your past is powerful enough to cancel the purpose I have for you. Even the scars that remain can serve as reminders of how far you have come. Perhaps you think you cannot be used for anything meaningful. Let me assure you, I specialize in turning the humble and broken-hearted into glorious vessels of compassion and hope. You are exactly the kind of person I love to use because you understand the depth of mercy you have received. If voices in your mind say it is too late or that you have gone too far astray, listen to my voice instead. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. This truth should encourage you, for even in your frailty, you can rest in the arms of the one who holds the universe. I do not expect you to navigate life by your own strength. Lean on me. Cast your cares upon me, for I truly care about you. Do not think you must clean yourself up before coming to me. My mercy itself is the transforming force that breaks every chain. Perhaps you have been wrestling with fear and doubt for so long that anxiety feels like a constant companion. Maybe you dread the unknown, or are weary from trying to control every outcome. I invite you to lay it all down, to let go, and let me steer your ship through turbulent waters. I know how exhausting it is to carry worries about finances, relationships, health, or the future. I do not want you living in perpetual worry, bracing for disaster at every turn. Instead, I call you to rest in the knowledge that I hold all things in my capable hands. Remember how I sustained my people in ancient times, never allowing them to perish in their wanderings. In the same way, I will not abandon you now. Breathe in peace, exhale anxiety. I am still in control. Yet I also encourage you to do your part. Faith is not passive, but an active stance of the heart. Work diligently and serve others with sincerity. Show kindness to those around you, just as I have shown mercy to you. Cultivate relationships that honor respect and empathy. Let the tender love I pour into you overflow onto those who need it most. As you do, you will see my presence manifest in ways you never imagined. Doors will open, opportunities for growth will arise, and your life will become a living testimony of what happens when someone trusts wholeheartedly in my goodness. Still, I know there are times you may feel you cannot keep going. Discouragement tries to choke out hope, whispering lies that you are worthless. It may insist the gap between who you are and who you want to be is unbridgeable. Listen closely. That gap is bridged by my love, my sacrifice, and my victory over darkness. I walk beside you as you climb steep hills, and I celebrate when you reach mountaintops. I do not scold you for crying out in the valleys. I draw even closer, letting you know you are not forsaken. Speak to me candidly. If your heart aches, pour out your sorrows. If you are angry, I am big enough for your frustration. I would rather you be honest with me than hide behind a mask. In that honest communication, healing begins because you learn that I am not fragile or easily offended. My heart is infinitely open to your questions and confusion. Through vulnerability, you discover B'Seir. My response to your brokenness is compassion, not wrath. Time and again, I have shown that I draw near to those with a contrite spirit, and I do not despise a humble plea for help. I also want to free you from the notion that you must earn your place with me. Yes, I value obedience, but not as a transaction. Obedience naturally flows from a heart that grasps the depth of my love. When you realize how deeply you are cherished, you will want to walk in the light of that love. Rather than seeing my instructions as burdensome rules, see them as a path to freedom. When I say do not fear, it is because fear robs you of the faith that propels you into abundant living. Look around you today and notice the subtle ways I remind you of my affection. Maybe it is the gentle glow of sunlight through your window, or a friend's caring call when you least expect it. Perhaps it is the perfect timing of an opportunity that appears just when you feel cornered. All these small graces are my way of saying, I am here. I have not forgotten you. In the same way, I want you to know you can always approach me. You do not have to fix everything first. I am the one who gives you strength and wisdom to face challenges. Turn to me, speak freely, and watch how I respond with loving kindness. Imagine resting in a meadow drenched in peaceful sunshine or sitting beside tranquil waters. Let that calmness remind you I am your shelter, your shepherd, the one who leads you to restoration. My grace is enough for your darkest days, and my joy is available in your most desperate hours. I want to replace your anxiety with assurance and stir a new song in you, a melody of hope that resonates even when circumstances look bleak. Just like those who have gone before you, you will see I remain faithful in every season, whether in harvest or drought. When discouraging voices are deafening, remember how I parted the waters for my people, fed them in unforeseen ways, and guided them day and night. Their journey was not free from trials, but my presence never forsook them. In the same way, as you walk through your deserts, through heartbreak and uncertainty, you can trust I go before you. Let your spiritual eyes look beyond what is immediately visible, for my promises stand firm regardless of changing circumstances. Yes, you have made mistakes, sometimes straying from my path. Yet let me urge you to step out of shame's shadows. I promise to cast your sins as far as the east is from the west. So why do you still cling to them? I do not hold your failures over you like a sentence. I hold out my hand, offering pardon and a fresh start. Let the scars remind you of my healing power rather than your past defeats. I want you to rise each day with renewed confidence, daring to believe that the fullness of life is yours to embrace, a richness extending beyond material gain to the depths of spirit, relationships, and purpose. If condemnation has been your inner voice, replace it with my truth. You are my beloved child, in whom I delight. You may feel unworthy of that, but it remains true because I have spoken it. If your heart has grown cold or your mind is burdened with cynicism, I am here to rekindle your warmth and lift the mental fog that weighs you down. Remember simpler days when you had the faith of a child, your eyes sparkling with wonder and trust before life's battles hardened you. That childlike faith is still accessible. It only requires you to surrender your doubts and say, I believe you love me. I believe you are for me. I believe you will never abandon me. Oh, how I love seeing that spark of hope reignite in your eyes. Whether you are young or old, you are always precious to me. My love for you never loses intensity or fades over time. You may think your prime years are gone or be so young that others dismiss your dreams. But as long as you have breath, I have extraordinary plans for you. Open your heart to the wonders that come from walking hand in hand with me. You will find that even if the world tries to label you, my declaration over you is final. You are redeemed, cherished, and given a future bright with promise. Your life was never meant for isolation. I placed you in communities, families, and friendships for a reason. My love in you is meant to be shared, to encourage those who struggle, to lift those who have fallen. When you see someone hurting, remember how I comforted you. Let compassion flow forth. When you see someone burdened by guilt, remember how I forgave you. Speak kindness that points them toward freedom. You are my hands and feet in the world. You carry my light in the smallest acts of caring. Let generosity and gratitude shape your days, and you will see that as you give, so shall you receive. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over with blessings. When loneliness creeps in, recalling painful abandonments or betrayals, know that my bond with you is unbreakable. Human relationships can falter, but my steadfast love endures forever. If you feel misunderstood by others, trust I know you better than you know yourself. If you feel unappreciated, rest in my approval. I see every good intention, every labor of love, every quiet sacrifice. Even if no one else notices, I do, and I treasure each act of kindness done in my name. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. I know you may still wonder how to keep hope alive when the world seems so chaotic. Wars, disasters, injustices, they weigh on your spirit. But even in these storms, I am at work in ways you cannot fully comprehend. I ask you to stand firm, to be a beacon of my compassion and truth. As you pray for healing, as you strive for peace, as you speak for those without a voice, you reflect my heart for this world. Do not lose heart. I have already overcome darkness, and my light will never be extinguished. Let this be a day of new beginnings. Let my words of assurance sink into your soul. Every time you open your eyes in the morning, you have another chance to trust me and walk boldly. My mercies are new each day. Lift your face and breathe in that reality. When doubts knock, remind them you are not alone. I stand guard over your life. When regrets resurface, place them on the altar of my grace. They can no longer torment you, for I have declared you free. You might be tempted to ask why certain prayers remain unanswered, or why your faith has yet to move the mountains before you. I assure you, my timing is perfect, and my plans for you are rooted in eternal wisdom. Some answers come in ways that differ from your expectations. Some delays refine your character, stretching your faith so you can handle blessings responsibly. Do not assume silence means I have turned away. Rather, see it as an invitation to grow deeper in trust, discovering the beauty of relying on my timing. In the fullness of time, my answers become clear, and you will realize I was weaving a tapestry of grace beyond your understanding. I see you now, reading or hearing these words, part of your mind still doubting. Let me speak directly to that doubt. My beloved, nothing is too hard for me. Release your cares into the vast ocean of my mercy. Watch them sink into oblivion, never to be retrieved. Let your soul exhale. Let the tension in your body ease as you accept you do not need to carry the weight of the world. I, who formed galaxies, can surely carry your worries. Place them in my hands and rest. As your heart softens, painful memories may resurface. That is part of healing. I gently bring them to light, not to shame you, but so you can surrender them. Imagine laying each painful memory at my feet, then walking away without picking them up again. That is true release. Once you hand them over, trust me to mend what needs mending. Forgive yourself too for carrying these weights so long. You did your best with what you understood at the time. Now, with fresh insight, you can choose a new path, one paved with the knowledge that my grace is enough. If there are people you struggle to forgive, remember, forgiveness is not about approving wrongdoing. It is about liberating your own heart from bitterness. As you hand me your wounds, I heal your heart and empower you to extend mercy to others. It may not happen overnight, but gradually your heart will feel lighter. Releasing resentment makes space for divine love to flourish. When compassion blooms, you mirror my heart, which is always ready to redeem and restore. Let every breath remind you I gifted you with life for a purpose. You are part of a grand design woven with care. Your story is still unfolding, and every chapter holds meaning, whether you see it or not. Every laugh, every tear, every victory, every setback can be transformed for good in my hands. I see your future, and it is filled with promise. I hold the blueprint of your potential, and I rejoice each time you choose to walk in the hope I placed within you. If your heart feels tension as you read, it may be your soul craving the acceptance only I can give. It may be your spirit crying out for deeper intimacy with me. Embrace that longing. Do not dismiss it or drown it in distractions. Let it draw you closer to me, where every need is met in the fullness of my presence. Let it prompt you to set aside quiet space daily to talk with me, to listen for my voice. I am never too busy or bored by your concerns. I am not bound by human limits. My love crosses every boundary. I reach you on the highest mountains of joy and in the lowest valleys of sorrow. I laugh with you in celebration and wrap you in comfort when you mourn. I desire to be intimately involved in every part of your life, not merely called upon in emergencies. Share your hopes, your plans, your excitement for life's possibilities. Invite me into your everyday tasks, your errands, your interactions with loved ones. You will see that when you remain aware of my presence, even the most mundane moments glow with significance. You may wonder how to express gratitude for such love. The answer is simple. Let yourself be loved. Receive what I freely give, then love others out of that overflow. Speak life instead of negativity. Show kindness where harshness prevails. Be patient where impatience rules. Reflect my compassion in a world starving for tenderness. That is how you worship me in spirit and truth, not just in song or ritual, but by letting love guide every action. When you align yourself with love, you become a beacon of hope in dark places. You will still face obstacles, but recall countless stories of those who overcame by trusting me. Some were freed from addictions, some survived devastating defeats, some discovered hope beyond heartbreak. All because they learned that my strength is perfected in their weakness. Let their testimonies feed your faith, so you press on with resilience. You may have nights of tears, but joy will come in the morning. You may have seasons where life unravels, yet I am weaving a masterpiece from the threads of your trials. I rejoice whenever you choose to rise from a fall. I cheer each time you stand back up, dust yourself off, and move forward with fresh determination. In doing so, you share in my victory, embodying the very spirit that conquered despair and overcame utter darkness. You become a living example of how divine love transforms human frailty. Through you, others will see that redemption is not just an idea. It is available to everyone. Let my words echo in your soul throughout the day. A gentle soundtrack reminding you that you are wrapped in a love that will never let you go. You are free to smile genuinely, free to rest peacefully, free to love deeply. My dear child, there is always a home for you in my heart, a safe refuge no storm can disturb. Keep your eyes open for small miracles around you. Keep your heart open for new revelations of my kindness. When you lay your head down at night, release every lingering worry to me. The world may be flawed, but my love is flawless. It is there you will find perfect rest. Remember this, I am not distant, observing from afar. I am a tender companion, guiding, healing, renewing you every day. I am not disappointed when you struggle. My deepest desire is to see you flourish in the warmth of my everlasting embrace. As you continue through this day, hold tight to the promise that I am for you, not against you. Even in the face of hardship, stand firm. The one who formed the stars is the same one who knows every corner of your heart, who loves you fiercely. Do not underestimate the power of small choices. Each time you choose kindness over aggression, forgiveness over vengeance, gratitude over complaint, you align with my heart. Although such acts may seem small, they build a life that radiates my love. I see the self-control it takes to hold your tongue when anger surges. I see the strength it requires to remain patient amid frustration. Every act of grace is precious to me, and I honor the heart that strives to mirror my character. I know there are times you wonder if you hear my voice clearly. It is not about volume or dramatic signs. Often it is the gentle nudge in your conscience, the subtle shift in perspective, the quiet hope that refuses to die out. I speak in stillness and through the caring words of someone who reaches out at exactly the right time. Do not dismiss these signs. They are my way of telling you my message of love is always present, crossing every barrier to touch your heart. Once more, hear me. Your sins are forgiven. Your old chains are broken. Let that reality sink into every part of your being so condemnation loses its grip. I know people may remind you of your failings, pointing fingers and judging harshly, but I declare you new and free. My verdict is what matters, and my verdict is grace. Walk in that freedom. Stop revisiting the prison cells that once held you captive. They are locked from the outside, and you hold the key, the truth of my boundless love. I am moved when you trust me with your sadness. Every tear you cry becomes a seed in my garden of restoration, and from that seed grows compassion. That compassion is not only for you, it becomes an overflowing gift for others. Your hardships enable you to understand the wounds of those around you. They empower you to share a gentle word at just the right time, to extend a hand where no one else notices. Through each healed scar, you emerge stronger, shining with the hope that carried you through. Believe me, when I say I rejoice over you right now, you might think, why would God rejoice over me? Because you are my creation and everything about you is precious. Yes, you have flaws, but I see who you can become when wrapped in my grace. I see a pure reflection of my love, like a hidden spring ready to burst forth in the desert. I do not fix my gaze on your flaws. I focus on your willingness to be shaped by love. That willingness delights me beyond words. If guilt resurfaces, stand firm. Confess what must be confessed, repent where needed, and then move on. Do not live under the shadow of mistakes I've already blotted out. Keep your eyes on the horizon of hope, where each new dawn reminds you of my love that renews every moment. Recall how many times I have carried you through disasters turned into testimonies, heartbreaks transformed into empathy. Let gratitude fill your soul until it overflows into worship. In worship, anxiety melts away, and you sense the closeness of my spirit. I celebrate your life, the person you are and the person you are becoming. If you feel a warmth in your chest as you take in these words, that is my spirit confirming to you that you are cherished beyond comprehension. Stay in that warmth, carry it wherever you go. Let it transform every aspect of your being, your interactions, thoughts, even your private moments. Let my love shape your perspective. Yes, you will stumble again. That is part of being human. But remember, my message does not change. My love, mercy, and grace remain steadfast. Through every season, I am here, guiding you to the life of fullness I always intended for you. I invite you to rise again. Let me cleanse your wounds and walk another step with you. I never grow tired of offering second chances, and I never weary of forgiving. My heart is an endless well of compassion. Drink from it freely, as it will never run dry. Just as the sun does not lose its warmth after countless days of shining, my compassion is not diminished by your weaknesses. Each time you come to me, you allow more of my light to fill your soul, casting out fear, doubt, and despair. Embrace this truth. I hold nothing back from those who sincerely seek me. My storehouses are open, and my resources are infinite. If I can create galaxies, can I not mend a broken heart? If I can calm the fiercest storms, can I not also calm your troubled mind? Your part is to believe, to come to me honestly and say, Lord, help me, I need you. There is nothing complicated about receiving what I have to offer. It is about surrender, letting go of your illusions of control and resting in the knowledge that I am capable, I am willing, and I am good. As you take these words into your heart, notice the shift that begins. Where cynicism once lived, hope now emerges. Where indifference lingered, love begins to stir. Where fear thrived, courage stands tall. This is how my presence works. It does not force itself upon you, but patiently waits for your invitation. Then, like a gentle dawn, it brightens the landscape of your soul until you can see the beauty of a life anchored in my grace. I will never apologize for loving you fiercely. This is who I am, the one who leaves 99 sheep to find the one who is lost, who runs to greet the prodigal child, who weeps over the pain of my people and rejoices when even one heart returns to me. I want you to see this love not as a concept, but as a living reality that can shape the rest of your day. Take in the fullness of this truth. Let it nourish every part of your being, becoming the foundation of your identity, the compass for your decisions, and the calm center in every storm. You are free now, free to let your heart soar. No chain can hold you when you remain in my embrace. Guilt, shame, and fear are not permanent residents in your heart. They are merely visitors that must flee when confronted by my unwavering love. Lift your face and look to me, for I am your deliverer, your provider, and your closest companion. Trust that you are on a path leading to deeper peace and understanding. As you continue to trust, each day grows richer in meaning. Each struggle becomes an opportunity for transformation, and each blessing a reminder that I am never far away. Know that I will continue to speak to your heart day by day, moment by moment, as long as you remain open to my voice. This conversation does not end here. In fact, it is only beginning. Keep seeking me. Keep letting my words shape you from the inside out. In all your ways, acknowledge my presence, and you will see I make your path straight. I will protect you from hidden snares and bring clarity to your confusion. With each new day, you will awaken to more evidence of my faithful care. As you rise, let your first thought be gratitude, because your story is still unfolding, and I am crafting something beautiful within you. Rest in the assurance that I celebrate every moment you long to be close to me. I cherish every expression of faith, whether grand or small. The slightest desire for my presence delights me. Let my voice remain with you as you go about your responsibilities. In times of stress, pause and remember that I am with you. In times of joy, pause and remember that I share in your delight. In times of confusion, pause and remember that I offer guidance. In times of weakness, pause and remember that my strength is made perfect in you. Yes, my beloved, you can smile. You can breathe freely. You can step forward into the radiance of a new day filled with my promises. Your heart is safe with me, and my arms are always open. Can you sense your own heart's longing, calling you into deeper trust, deeper hope, and deeper joy? I see how you yearn to know where you belong and how every fiber of your being thirsts for a peace that cannot be stolen away. Allow these words to show you that you belong here in this moment with me. Even when life's storms swirl with relentless force, you have a safe harbor in my unending devotion. I want to cradle your sorrows, calm your fears, and whisper truth into your doubts until they yield to the radiance of faith. Notice how this very day carries promises for you. The morning light that peeks through your window is my gentle reminder that I make all things new. If clouds cover the sun, my love still illuminates the path beneath your feet. Every sunrise speaks of hope. Every breath you take affirms that your journey is not yet finished. Here is your invitation to release the burdens weighing down your heart. My arms remain open, and nothing you have done or failed to do can lessen my eagerness to welcome you. I am the one who stands guard over your life, calling you precious, chosen, and mine. When you feel the sting of rejection or the ache of being misunderstood, remember how often I have spoken over you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Others might overlook your tears, but I do not. Even if you feel you must be strong for everyone else, you can be vulnerable with me. There is no shame in admitting you feel weak. In fact, that honesty is where my strength appears most powerfully. Like a loving parent who hears even the faintest cry of a child, I respond to your unspoken pleas for reassurance. I bring clarity in confusion, comfort in pain, and purpose in moments that seem pointless. You might think your weaknesses and flaws disqualify you from doing great things. In truth, your willingness to trust me in your imperfection is the key that unlocks divine possibility. Remember the simple, ordinary people from stories long ago. Individuals with no high status in the world's eyes, yet they heard my voice, released their fears, and witnessed wonders. I am not waiting for you to be flawless before I invite you into my plan. It is through your humble acceptance of my help that real transformation becomes possible. Have you ever considered how a seed must break open beneath the soil before a new life emerges? In the same way, parts of you may feel broken now, but from those very places, new blossoms of hope can rise. I do not waste your pain or your tears. I nurture you through every trial. There is no experience in your life that cannot become a stepping stone toward deeper understanding, compassion, and purpose. Even those regrets that make you flinch. When given to me, they become instruments of growth. Recall the times you fell and how I gently lifted you. Think of the moments you felt unworthy and how my kindness reassured you that your worth is not tied to perfection. Remember the seasons you wandered, unsure if you would ever find clarity again. Did you notice how my love kept pursuing you, even when you were too busy or distracted to recognize it? I arranged encounters, placed messages in your path, and stirred your heart in moments of quiet. These subtle movements were glimpses of my patience. I sought you not to condemn, but to rescue, and I continue this pursuit every single day. Let your heart rest from the inner struggle to prove yourself. I see beyond every facade, and I still choose you. I see the hidden dreams you scarcely dare to name, and I encourage you not to abandon them. You may think your environment or background limits you, but my sovereignty can align circumstances to bring about blessings you never imagined. In your quiet moments with me, I will offer glimpses of the future I have prepared. This future does not depend on your abilities alone, but on my empowering grace. If you wonder how faith can move the seemingly immovable, recall the stories of walls crumbling before worship and courage, or how a young shepherd prevailed against a mighty warrior. Let these stories stir hope in you, reminding you that the challenges you face are no match for my power. I know it can be difficult to keep believing when disappointments weigh on your heart. Yet I urge you, do not let your heart become callous. A softened heart is more receptive to miracles, more tuned to my voice, and more prepared to channel love to others. Sometimes you might wonder if I grow tired of you, because you have stumbled countless times, but my forgiveness is not a limited resource. The well of mercy never runs dry. This does not mean your choices have no consequences. It means there is always hope each time you come to me with sincerity. Fresh grace will flood your life. Embrace that grace. Believe that my mercy can wash even the darkest stains away, and that no one can snatch you from my hand. Dismiss the notion that I hold grudges. I am here to restore, to heal, and to lead you forward into a fruitful life. There may be moments when you feel you are praying into the void, receiving no clear answer. Know that silence does not mean absence. I often work in mysterious, hidden ways, weaving together circumstances in perfect timing. When you think I am still, I may be orchestrating a breakthrough behind the scenes. Be patient and remain faithful in doing small things with great love while you wait. I am shaping your character, building endurance, and preparing you for a bigger picture you cannot yet see. When you approach a crossroads and fear making the wrong choice, invite me into your plans, then step forward confidently. I will redirect your steps if you stray. I do not intend for you to live in perpetual anxiety about what might happen next. My peace can sustain you, even when the future is unclear. Trust in my goodness, trusting that I can redeem every misstep. I guide you not with condemnation, but with a loving hand that gently steers you toward your destiny. Think of me like a gardener who tends each bloom with patience and care. In the same way, I tend your heart, pruning away what hinders your spiritual vitality. Sometimes this pruning is uncomfortable because it may involve surrendering attachments you once clung to. Yet every part of your old life you willingly release makes room for new growth. Pride, resentment, and fear can act like thorns that choke out your joy. Let me remove them one by one so you can flourish in the rich soil of my love. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. When sorrow visits, as it must in an imperfect world, remember that you never mourn alone. Think of how I wept with those who suffered, moved by compassion for the broken and grieving. My empathy is not distant. I step into your sorrow and share in it. If you need to cry out, do so knowing I will never turn away in disgust. My arms remain open, wide enough to carry every tear. In times of tragedy, people often ask why I allow pain. Know this, I never delight in your suffering, but I do redeem it. I transform it into a testimony of hope. Even in sorrow, my light can pierce the shadows. Imagine a single candle illuminating a dark room, then multiply that light by each act of compassion, each kind word, each moment of empathy. This is how I bring change to a world that sometimes feels overwhelming. I do not expect you to solve all chaos alone. I only ask you to be faithful in reflecting my character wherever you stand. Your daily acts of goodness, guided by my spirit, create ripples that reach farther than you realize. Perhaps you have experienced betrayal, which often travels with bitterness. Those wounds can still sting, shaping how you see life and relationships. I invite you to place these hurts in my healing hands. Harboring resentment is like swallowing poison and expecting someone else to suffer. Letting go of bitterness frees you to live fully in the present and opens your heart to receive more of my grace. Forgiveness rarely feels easy, but it mirrors the mercy I continually extend to you. Forgive not because the offense was minor, but because your soul deserves freedom from the chains that bind it to the past. If you have lost your way, do not hesitate to retrace your steps back to me. I never tire of guiding you home. Some journeys take longer because of detours, but every path is an opportunity to learn more about my unwavering commitment to you. You may believe you have messed up beyond repair, but I tell you it is never too late to choose the way of life. Regrets may weigh heavily on you, yet they cannot overpower my redemptive power. I transform your regrets, weaving them with grace to shape them into lessons that refine your character. Walk forward believing that redemption is not a far-off dream, but an ever-present reality for anyone who seeks me wholeheartedly. Remember the devotion of those who overcame impossible odds by relying on a faith that defies logic. That same faith is available to you, even if it starts as small as a seed. It has the potential to grow into something astounding. Speak words of hope, not defeat. Declare my promises, rather than reinforcing negativity. Faith is not pretending problems do not exist. It is acknowledging them while holding on to the truth that I am greater than any challenge you face. Let this reality energize you when adversity drains you. Your story is not confined by what you see at this moment. I am already in your tomorrows, preparing the way. When you feel trapped by circumstances, remember that I specialize in parting what seems impassable. No door is too heavy for me to open, no chain too strong for me to break. Sometimes I wait for you to ask, to knock, to seek, not because I am unaware of your needs, but because I desire a relationship built on genuine communication. I want you to experience the joy of seeing your prayers answered in ways that fill you with wonder. Look at how relationships thrive when they are nurtured with genuine care. In the same way, your relationship with me grows when you spend time in my presence, reflecting on my truths. Whether you speak to me in silent meditation or in fervent prayer, know that I am attentive. My ear is never too heavy to hear your whispers, and my heart is always open. Nothing inside you is too small for my attention. If it matters to you, it matters to me. Bring everything into the light of my grace, from your deepest heartbreaks to your smallest frustrations, and watch how my love dispels every shadow of fear. At times, stepping out in faith may require stepping away from comfort. It might involve changing habits, attitudes, or even your environment if it no longer aligns with the direction I have for you. Such transitions can be frightening, but they are essential for growth. I am not asking you to disregard wisdom or logic. I am inviting you to trust that my wisdom surpasses yours. When I prompt you to move, it is because I have prepared a place where you can flourish. Believe in my perfect timing, even if it conflicts with your plans. If you feel discouraged, lift your eyes to me again, for I am your constant source of renewal. Take solace in knowing that you are surrounded by a love so vast it defies human limitation. It is a love that acknowledges your flaws, yet also recognizes your divine worth. This love speaks beauty into chaos and hope into despair. It is the same love that inspired prophets to proclaim freedom to captives. And it's the same love that empowers you to make your heart a wellspring of compassion for others. Though you might doubt yourself, I do not doubt the gifts I have placed within you. I stand ready to ignite every spark of kindness and every seed of grace until it becomes a roaring fire of transformation in your life. On days when negativity overshadows you, choose to dwell on what is pure and uplifting. Reflect on how I have carried you before and how I sustain you now. Gratitude is a powerful lens, shifting your perspective from lack to the abundance found in me. When you immerse yourself in gratitude, you begin to see traces of my faithfulness in every corner, like footprints guiding you through a wilderness. Let me be your refuge in the storm and your joy in peaceful times. In both chaos and calm, I am the unchanging anchor that keeps you steady. My peace is not passive, it actively protects your heart and mind from worry. I do not promise a life without challenges, but I do promise that no challenge is greater than my ability to deliver you. Even if life's path takes you through valleys you never expected, you can walk without fear, for I journey with you. I comfort you, guide you, and equip you to overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. You may ask, how do I know I truly belong to you? My answer is simple. Your desire to be near me is proof that my spirit is working within you. No one seeks me unless I first draw them, and I am drawing you even now with everlasting kindness. You never need to doubt whether my invitation stands, it always does. I stand at the door of your heart, ready to enter with healing and love beyond measure. Even if you feel unprepared or unworthy, trust that my compassion bridges the gap between your frailty and my holiness. Look at your longing for meaning. I place that desire within you. Every pursuit of beauty, truth, and goodness reflects my image, stamped on your soul. Your spirit is stirred by injustices because I created you to recognize the dignity of every person. Your empathy for those who suffer mirrors my own care for the oppressed, and your dreams for a better world echo my plan to restore all things in due time. Do not underestimate the significance of the burdens I place on your heart. for they are often clues to the mission I have entrusted to you. As you look back on your journey, consider the moments when you felt a surge of courage to stand for what was right, to forgive when bitterness felt easier, or to show kindness in the face of hostility. These were moments when my spirit worked in you, drawing you toward a higher way of living. You are not a spectator in this world. You are an active participant in the unfolding of my purposes. When you say yes to compassion, yes to honesty, and yes to justice, you align with my heartbeat for humanity. Your life becomes a living testimony of my grace in action. Let your soul absorb the promise of my abiding presence. When the night seems long and silent, and you are tempted to think no one cares, recall the countless testimonies of how I have healed broken hearts and rescued souls drowning in despair. I specialize in rewriting stories others have labeled hopeless. A humble heart that surrenders to me can be redeemed in the most unlikely of places. Even if your prayers have gone unanswered for years, do not lose hope. I work beyond your timeline, orchestrating every detail for a redemption story that surpasses your understanding. When your faith falters, remember how I once assured those weighed down by their circumstances. Take heart, for I have overcome the world. That promise still stands. My victory is yours, even if you can't see it immediately. Your role is to hold on to that truth, to speak it even when your emotions disagree. Faith does not rely on fleeting feelings. It is anchored in the certainty of my unfailing word. Declare life over your situation. Believe in what is not yet visible, trusting it aligns with my will and goodness. If you could see even a fraction of how I view you, you would walk in a boldness that banishes self-doubt. You would wake each day knowing you are cherished, an heir to promises that cannot be revoked. You would approach every task, big or small, with the confidence that my spirit empowers you. Your limitations become stepping stones for my limitless grace. I am infinitely patient with you, delighting in every step that draws you closer to the life I designed you to live, a life shaped by love and guided by my faithfulness. Be mindful of your words, both those you speak to others and those you speak to yourself. Words can create or destroy, uplift or tear down. Let your speech align with my truth. Address yourself and others as I do, cherished, full of potential, worthy of redemption. This change in speech transforms your perspective and begins to shift the very atmosphere around you. The more you saturate your mind with my promises, the less room remains for negativity and despair. There is no detail in your life too small for my concern. From the subtle stirrings of your heart to grand pursuits of your mind, I care about it all. I am the one who gifted you with creativity and intellect, and I delight in seeing you use them. If you are unsure how to apply these gifts, simply ask. My spirit can spark new ideas, open doors you thought were closed, and bring into your life people who will encourage your growth. Do not confine yourself with limited thinking. The talents I have given you are meant to grow and bring hope into your sphere of influence. Some mornings you may wake with a heaviness you cannot name, as though an invisible weight presses down on your soul. In those moments, lift your eyes and call on my name with sincerity, trusting that I draw near in ways that soothe your deepest anxieties. Even if the heaviness does not immediately lift, the knowledge that I stand beside you will give your burden purpose. Over time, as you consistently lean on my presence, you will watch that weight recede. My peace is not just a feeling. It is a powerful truth that anchors you beyond the shifting sands of circumstance. Let your history remind you of my faithfulness. Reflect on how far you have come. Remember the struggles you once thought would break you and see how you emerge stronger, with a greater capacity to love and empathize. I did not abandon you then, and I will not abandon you now. Recall the times you felt utterly lost, only to be guided by sudden inspiration, a timely word or a coincidence that lit your path. Those were not accidents, they were moments of grace. I orchestrated them because I cherish you more than you can imagine. As you inhale the fresh air of a new day, let it represent your willingness to receive the fresh wind of my spirit. I am always doing something new in your life, beyond what you can conceive. Stay alert and be ready to release what no longer serves you. A clenched fist cannot receive. Open your hands, open your heart, and trust that I will fill your emptiness with my goodness. I will replace your ashes with beauty, your mourning with the oil of joy, and your spirit of heaviness with a garment of praise. When you encounter people who have hurt you, see it as an opportunity to demonstrate a love that goes beyond human understanding. Forgive even when forgiveness is not requested. Love even when it is not returned. Show kindness even when it seems unearned. This is not a call to tolerate abuse. There is wisdom in setting boundaries, but keep your heart soft, refusing to let hatred or resentment harden it. By doing so, you reflect my own heart, always ready to restore and reconcile, even if the relationship itself cannot be repaired. Your loving posture keeps you free from the poison of bitterness. Be careful not to compare yourself to others. Each of my children walks a unique path, filled with different lessons, struggles, and victories. Comparison breeds either envy or pride, both of which distract you from who I made you to be. Celebrate the successes of others and find contentment in your own journey. Trust that I distribute gifts and opportunities in perfect measure. When jealousy sneaks in, bring it to me. I will remind you that your inheritance is secure. No one else can live the destiny I have uniquely written for you. Embrace your individuality and allow others to do the same. If you feel uncertain about the direction of your life, let that uncertainty draw you closer to me. I am your compass, the one who sees the entire map of your existence. Seek advice from those who live with wisdom and integrity, but ultimately rest in my guidance. You do not need to see the entire road to take the next step. Often, clarity comes in the act of stepping forward in faith. Courage is not the absence of fear, but moving ahead despite it, believing I will hold you up. Your mind might wander down dark corridors, replaying past failures or imagining worst-case scenarios. In those moments, anchor yourself in my promises. You are redeemed, forgiven, and surrounded by relentless favor. I am not the voice of condemnation. I am the fountain of life. Breathe deeply, letting my love renew your thoughts. The more you meditate on my words, the less foothold negativity will find in your heart. My spirit works within you, renewing your mind, healing old traumas, and lighting your path to wholeness. When you witness injustice, let it spark compassion in you, not cynicism. I have not called you to ignore suffering or oppression, but to be a beacon of hope in a broken world. Offer what you can with the resources and opportunities I have provided. Advocate for those who lack a voice, comfort those who are hurting, and stand in unity with those who suffer. As you do these things, you reveal my heart of justice and mercy. Trust that I will multiply every faithful act, no matter how small it seems. Consider how water eventually carves its way through rock over time. In a similar way, my presence steadily creates a new path in your life, even if your heart has been hardened by disappointment. Day by day, prayer by prayer, step by step, I transform barren ground into fertile fields. Allow yourself to grow at a pace you can sustain. I do not expect miraculous change overnight. What matters is your willingness to continue, to believe, and to turn to me for the strength you lack. Reflect on how your relationships can be channels of my grace. Whether you interact with family, friends, coworkers, or strangers, every encounter is a chance to share the love you have received. A word of affirmation can lift a weary soul. A gentle smile can brighten a day overshadowed by worry. One act of kindness can prevent someone from slipping into despair. You do not need grand gestures to express love. Small acts often resonate the most. Although you may feel unnoticed or unappreciated, I see every detail and rejoice in your willingness to be my hands and feet. You may wonder about your life's purpose. Purpose is not always revealed in monumental achievements, but often in humble obedience, showing kindness in a harsh situation, offering friendship to the lonely, or honoring me through tasks that seem ordinary. As you commit to these small steps, I pave the way for greater horizons. Be faithful in the present, trusting that I will reveal future steps at the right time. Your purpose becomes clearer when you are anchored in my presence, rather than chasing the world's fleeting accolades. Still your heart for a moment. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, aware that each breath is a gift from me. In this stillness, hear my gentle whisper, reminding you of truths drowned out by life's clamor. I whisper that your failures do not define you. I whisper that your life story is still being written, and that it's never too late for a new chapter of restoration. I whisper that I have collected every silent tear and will turn sorrow into deeper compassion for others. Have you noticed how children trust so easily? They run into loving arms without hesitation. I invite you to approach me with that same childlike trust. Lay down your need to have everything figured out or to shield every vulnerability. Allow yourself to be held, comforted, and guided. I understand that broken trust in human relationships can make you cautious, but my faithfulness is unshakable. I do not grow weary, I never forget my promises, and I will never deceive you. Dwell on this steadfast reliability whenever doubt invades your thoughts. When gratitude rises in your heart, you align with a reality where my blessings abound. The more you acknowledge my blessings, the more clearly you will see my hand in every detail of your life. This posture of gratitude fuels your faith, preparing you for even greater breakthroughs. Think back to a time you received an unexpected kindness. Let that memory move you to gratitude, making you more aware of the many ways I care for you each day. Gratitude does not ignore difficulties. It simply acknowledges that even in hardship, good can be found. I also want you to remember that self-care is not selfish. Your body and mind are gifts, and I want you to steward them wisely. Find time to rest when your spirit is weary. Seek out quiet spaces where you can step away from the demands of the day. I am not disappointed when you pause to recharge. I created you with a need for rest. In your rest, your heart can reflect on my goodness, and your spirit can receive renewed strength. Sometimes the holiest act is to slow down, breathe deeply, and welcome my presence. Let's also talk about dreams you may have shelved because you deemed them impossible, or because others said they did not matter. Some dreams will indeed evolve as you grow, or as my plan refines your vision. Others remain as seeds I planted in you for a purpose. If they align with love, justice, and compassion, dare to revisit them in my presence. Ask for my guidance. If they are meant to bloom, I will water them with opportunities and confirmations. Often, fear disguises itself as realism, but remember that I am the one who calls things into existence from nothing. With me, you can dream without the restraints of what seems probable. In moments of loneliness, when you wonder if anyone truly understands your hidden struggles, remember that my spirit dwells within you. I understand you more intimately than you could imagine. When you cannot find the words to pray, my spirit intercedes with groanings beyond language. You are never without an advocate, never without a friend closer than a brother. Let this reality silence any lie that says you are abandoned. I am here, and I see you through eyes of endless compassion. Be watchful that the opinions of others do not overshadow my voice. Constructive feedback can help you grow, but destructive criticism can seed insecurities. Always compare human words to my truth. If you hear messages that you are worthless, hopeless, or unloved, know they conflict with everything I have declared. My word insists you are precious, that you have a future, and that you are profoundly loved. Recognize these lies and counter them with faith. Let every negative voice be drowned out by my affirmation. Do not be surprised if you encounter resistance as you embrace my truth. Transformation can disrupt old patterns, and not everyone will celebrate your growth. Yet do not let that discourage you. Stay rooted in my promises, and let perseverance shape your character. Even if you face misunderstandings, keep your heart open. I use these situations to refine you, removing fear, pride, or bitterness. What emerges is a stronger, brighter testimony of my power to change lives from the inside out. Sometimes you think you have lost too much time, that you are behind schedule. But trust me, I redeem the time. I restore what feels lost. I can bring swift breakthroughs that cover years of waiting. Let hope live within you, believing I can do more in a short season than you once thought possible in a lifetime. My ways surpass human understanding, and my grace has no boundaries. When you see a rainbow after a storm, let it remind you that I keep my promises. A rainbow is my visible pledge that I turn turmoil into beauty. Likewise, I can turn the storms in your life into testimonies of resilience and grace. Allow every storm to deepen your reliance on me. Do not fear thunder, for my voice is mightier. Do not fear dark clouds, for my light penetrates even the thickest darkness. If you struggle with guilt over missed opportunities or unfulfilled vows, place that guilt at my feet. I can take the broken fragments of your past and shape them into something meaningful. Though your path may twist and turn, I am skilled at guiding you around every bend. Let mercy conquer regret. Let grace conquer shame. I do not define you by past mistakes. I call you by a new name, one that reflects who you are becoming under the gentle work of my spirit. I am always crafting ways to reach your heart through a friend's encouragement, a sudden spark of inspiration, or a peaceful assurance when you least expect it. Sometimes I speak through the wonders of creation, the lyrics of a song, or the comforting presence of a caring friend. Do not dismiss these moments as coincidences. They are my love letters scattered throughout your life, ensuring you never forget that I am here for you and with you. Take a moment to quiet any racing thoughts. Notice your own steady breathing, the rhythm that sustains you second by second. That breath is my gift, a reminder of the life I breathed into you. Let it center you in the present, where my love is most immediate. The past is behind you, and the future is yet to come. All you truly have is this moment, filled with my presence. Here, let my voice be louder than the world's clamor, reminding you of your preciousness in my sight. Recall a time someone showed you compassion when you felt undeserving. Let that memory remind you of how I want you to love others and how I love you continually. My kindness is meant to lead you toward transformation, not give you a reason to remain unchanged. Be guided by kindness, even in the way you speak to yourself. Offer yourself the same patience and understanding you would give a dear friend, for you are worthy of that compassion. You cannot fully love others as yourself if you refuse to extend compassion to your own heart. Imagine how your life might look if you believed every promise I have spoken. What choices would you make differently if you knew you could not fail, because I strengthen you for every task aligned with my will? Let this vision inspire you, not toward arrogance, but a calm assurance that you do not walk alone. Hesitation can be replaced by boldness, insecurity by the knowledge that you are uniquely equipped for your calling. There is no need for frantic striving. Move forward in the restful confidence that I go before you. I see how you sometimes hide your true thoughts and feelings, fearing rejection or judgment. With me, you do not need to hide. Your honesty draws me closer, not away. I have known all your intricacies since before you were aware of them. Talk to me from the depths of your heart, whether you are joyful, sorrowful, frustrated, or thankful. I can handle it all, and I treasure your authenticity far more than an appearance of piety. Real intimacy with me grows in honest communication. If your heart is heavy with concern for someone you love, do not bear that burden alone. Offer it to me in prayer. Remember, I love them more than you ever could, and I hear your heartfelt pleas on their behalf. Even if you see no immediate results, Your prayers are seeds planted in fertile soil, destined to bear fruit in due season. Trust me with the outcome, and rest in the knowledge that I am weaving blessings together according to my higher wisdom. Look around at the people you see each day: neighbors, colleagues, family, strangers. Many battle fears and uncertainties you know nothing about. A gentle smile, a sincere greeting, or a heartfelt question about their well-being can ease their load more than you realize. You do not need extravagant gestures to express love. Small acts often speak the loudest. In reflecting my character through such kindness, you join a grander symphony of redemption resonating throughout the earth. Your impact is never insignificant in my hands. Have confidence that I define your identity. You are more than the sum of your experiences, more than the labels others may have placed on you. Let my voice shape you. Cherished, forgiven, strong, courageous, destined for good works. As you absorb these truths, a fresh boldness will arise within you. Your inner critic may still whisper doubts, but my affirmation thunders louder. When the world attempts to name you by your flaws, remember that I have the final word, and I have already named you beloved. Feel that stirring in your spirit, that sense of potential urging you to hope again. This is my invitation to step out of the boat and walk on the waters of faith. Keep your eyes on me, not on the waves. The moment you focus on the storm, fear will grip your heart. Look back to me, the one who reigns victorious over every tempest. Even if you begin to sink, do not be ashamed. Call out to me, and I will extend my hand. What matters is not the perfection of your performance, but the sincerity of your trust. I understand the questions swirling in your mind. Why does suffering and injustice persist if you are so loving? The mysteries of a world affected by free will and human choices are not easily unraveled in a single breath. Yet I have always responded to suffering with compassion, redemption, and a promise of ultimate healing beyond earthly sorrow. I entered humanity's brokenness to redeem it from within, and I continue working through willing hearts every day to comfort the suffering and restore dignity. Do not lose heart when darkness appears. Let it motivate you to shine brighter. Even a single flame can dispel deep darkness. Take the risk of believing my hand is upon you for good. How would your life change if you consistently behaved as one cherished by the Creator of everything? Would you face obstacles more hopefully? Would you treat others with deeper compassion? Would you allow yourself the freedom to try new things without fearing failure? That is the life I desire for you. A life shaped by the unshakable knowledge that you are treasured beyond measure. Let that truth fill you and lead you to greater acts of kindness and generosity. I do not promise that your path will be free of trouble. Hardships are inevitable in a world marred by brokenness. Yet I do promise I will never abandon you in those hardships. Let my word be your roadmap and my spirit be your guide. Every day you can find signs of my goodness if you remain open. A comforting conversation with a friend, a break in the storm, or an unexpected moment of rest. These are gentle reminders of my care, each one a beacon of my faithfulness. Even if it feels like you are wandering in a wilderness with no clear direction, trust that I am your pillar of cloud by day and your pillar of fire by night. I will illuminate your path, shield you from scorching heat, and guard you from hidden dangers. You may not always see the whole journey at once, but I will guide your steps. Sometimes your spiritual growth flourishes best when you learn to depend on me moment by moment. In that dependence, you discover a resilience you never thought you had. You realize fear does not have the final say because perfect love casts out fear. Remember the times you were moved to sing or create, even when you felt weighed down. That spark of creativity is my gift, enabling you to express what words alone cannot, transforming sorrow into art and sharing joy that words fail to convey. Whether you paint, write, design, cook, or express yourself in any creative form, see it as an extension of the life I breathed into you. Let creativity become worship, a channel for gratitude and a gift to uplift others. Creation itself sings my praises. Let your heart join in that eternal chorus. If regrets press heavily on your heart, things you have done or left undone, bring them to me with humility. Confession is not about wallowing in shame, but about freeing your soul from hidden burdens. I am faithful to forgive, and I delight in showing you how to mend what can be mended. Let my healing flow not only in your relationship with me, but also in your relationships with others. Where there has been discord, I can bring harmony. Where there has been chaos, I can restore order. Do not underestimate the power of a true apology, accompanied by a heart willing to change. I want you to look in the mirror and see someone created in my image. Too often, you focus on perceived flaws, physical or emotional, and forget the beauty I placed within you. There is nothing random about my design. You are lovingly formed with specific attributes reflecting my creativity. Celebrate those attributes, refine them, and use them for good. The world needs your unique voice and viewpoint. Let my affirmation be the loudest voice you hear when you struggle with self-doubt. I am here, reminding you that you are enough because I have declared you so. At times, you may feel that your life has little impact, especially if your actions are small or hidden. But remember, even the quietest acts of faithfulness and compassion matter to me. Your significance is not measured by public recognition, but by the sincerity of your heart. Some of my most devoted servants spend their days unseen by most, praying tirelessly, loving sacrificially, and performing ordinary tasks with excellence. There is greatness in such service, as it is done out of love for me. When weariness encroaches and you can barely move forward, lean on my promise. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. These words are not an empty invitation. They are a lifeline for the overworked and the burned out. My rest does not always mean inactivity. It means learning to rely on my strength instead of carrying burdens I never intended you to bear alone. Cast those worries onto me. I can handle them. As you press on, watch for signs of my hand at work in surprising places. I love to surprise you with blessings that remind you I have not overlooked a single one of your prayers. Remember the times you thought you had no options left, and then a door unexpectedly opened? Recall how those moments reignited your gratitude, awe, and trust. These are the footprints of my faithfulness, leading you further along the path of life. Collect and treasure them, sharing the story of my goodness with others who need the same spark of hope. Carry this knowledge as you go. You are cherished by the same one who formed galaxies and stretched out the stars. That same majestic power is also the gentle presence that sits next to you when you cry. You need not reconcile the enormity of my grandeur with the closeness of my care. Both are true. Embrace this paradox. I am infinitely beyond you, yet intimately near you. Let it lead you to live with reverence and familiarity, knowing I am both King and Father, Creator and friend. Pause now, breathing in the reality of my love. Let it settle in your mind that no matter where you go from here, my presence accompanies you. When you rise in the morning, I will be there with fresh mercies. When you lie down at night, I will be there, watching over your rest. At every moment in between, my spirit will gently guide you if you stay attentive. You do not walk this path alone. You never have, and you never will. Stay steadfast. Continue walking in hope, believing, and trusting. I will never fail you. My faithfulness is your strong tower, and my compassion is your refuge. Even if storms come, you are anchored in a love that outlasts them all. Remember, I delight in you. I watch over you. I call you my beloved. Let these words become a permanent inscription on your heart, reminding you through every trial and triumph in every season of life. Go forward with courage and peace. Extend grace to others, for you live under an abundance of grace yourself. Share the hope you have found. If you stumble, reach out for my hand, and I will lift you again. If you celebrate, rejoice, knowing that I celebrate with you. Walk confidently, knowing my love endures forever, and that you are cherished beyond measure. You are safe, you are guided, and you are never alone. I bless you with my abiding presence, with the light of my countenance shining upon you, and with the certainty that you dwell in the shelter of the Almighty. My love for you has no limit, and nothing in all creation can separate you from it. Rest in this truth as you journey onward, living each day in the security of my everlasting arms. I am with you, my precious one, always and forever. Go in peace and carry my blessing wherever you step, for you are my beloved, and I take great delight in you. Amen. As your journey unfolds, remember this: everything is happening according to my perfect plan. The help you seek is already on its way, and every word you've heard today is a seed of faith planted to prepare your heart for what's ahead. But this is only the beginning. The road ahead requires faith, wisdom, and understanding, and I will provide everything you need to walk it boldly. Keep seeking, keep knocking, and keep listening, for I have so much more to reveal to you. Don't let this moment end here. Return often, because each message is another step toward the abundant, joyful, and fulfilling life I have prepared for you. And don't walk this journey alone. Invite others to join you. Someone in your life might need the very hope and reassurance you found here. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, and stay ready for more guidance, love, and promises. Share this message with someone who needs encouragement today. You never know how it might change their life. Let's continue this journey of faith together as I lead you into the fullness of my plan for your life. Until next time, stay faithful, stay hopeful, and always remember, I am with you every step of the way. Amen.